Discord, thank you very much for tuning in. We're excited to be doing this for you guys and everybody doing the drum roll. But we're just going to quickly introduce ourselves and then, like our previous campaigns, get into kind of the normal run-of-the-mill that usually what we do is announcements and then prayer requests for you guys. So, starting, I'll leave it up to you if you don't mind. If you could just give a name and then something fun about yourself.
Okay.
And your character.
Character.
Like how much?
Oh no, just name a character.
Okay. My name's Sarah Morton. I play Tombo. And something fun about myself. I like training dogs.
Nice.
Bro, that's the only thing I do.
I'm Grayson. I'm playing Cram. And the fun fact, Cram and I both have scars in our eyebrows from hitting our heads on things too hard.
Let's go. Alright. I'm Elise. I'm playing Arindis. And fun fact about me, I found out when I was 21 that I was allergic to kiwi because I thought for 21 years that it was supposed to be spicy, and it was not. So, figured that out at 21. So, kiwi's not supposed to be spicy, in case you're curious.
That's rough. You one.
I'm Annabelle. I'm playing Beckett. And fun fact about me is that I have way too many hobbies and fixations.
Like?
I mean, you guys already know about F1.
Yeah.
Plus D&D, and reading, and writing, and baking, and art.
Okay, I see the problem.
She's busy.
I see the vision.
I see the vision.
And I'm Alicia. I'm playing Chloe. Fun fact about me, I went to my first rodeo last night.
How was it?
Oh.
Wow.
It was weird. I know
Welcome to the South.
You didn't like it?
But I want to take a bull home. They're actually really cute. So.
Like a full adult bowl?
Yeah.
Where would you keep them?
We'll make room.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, I'm John. I am the DM for Campaign 4. I'm so looking forward to this adventure with you guys. And fun fact about me, I'm going to get so much hate for it. I got a good one. I like pineapple on pizza. How many people here don't like pineapple on pizza?
It's fine.
Only you? All of you guys like pineapple on pizza except you?
It's not like my favorite, but I'm not like
It's not
viscerally
sin.
against it.
Okay, okay.
Sweet,
okay.
savory combo.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you didn't make any of us mad.
Annabelle's just like seething right now.
Yucky. I really like is spicy kiwi on pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Is what kiwi on pizza?
Spicy kiwi.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
kind that
thanks,
basically gives you
guys.
like hives. It's that nice like tingly feeling
Yeah, you
all
know,
over your
you
body.
eat, your hands turn red.
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
We'll make sure that's up for snacks one session. The spicy
Oh, I
kiwi
feel
pizza.
so seen, guys. This is good. This is good.
To be known is to be loved.
So true.
So, announcements for Campaign 4. We do this kind of like every time before a session starts. We just run some announcements and then do prayer requests really quickly. Announcements is, this is set in the world of Tildare. Campaign 3 was also set in the world of Tildare. So all my train heist loving people, you will hear of the train heist in Campaign 4. Basically, the timeline of everything is Campaign 3 ends, there's 2 years of pause in between, and then Campaign 4 picks up. So there'll be some returning faces to Campaign 4, and there'll be some new cast as well. And then I think that's pretty much... Oh yeah, we're playing Daggerheart, which is a TTRPG system made by Critical Role and Darrington Press. If you have any questions about it, or like, I have no idea how the mechanics work of it, there's a link in the description of this video. You can click that, and then it gives you all the rules and stuff like that, so you can explore it for yourself. With all that being said, we're going to jump right into it, and then to some opening monologue. Let's do prayer requests for you guys. What can we be praying for you for? Anybody calls?
I'm actively looking for a new job.
Okay, gotcha.
So if anyone who watches this is hiring for full-time positions for anything that doesn't require me to harm myself, then yeah, I'm available.
Okay. Good job. One that's not at night.
Yeah.
Yes.
And not working
Fix
overnight.
your sleep schedule, please.
Fix it.
I'm
That's
working on
not.
You're not
They just goes
anymore.
fix it.
Fix it. I like to use intimidating persons.
Okay.
I like to use one of my experience.
What about you all?
My voice is still recovering.
Yeah.
Mm.
Annabelle's voice. Does that happen every time you get sick? Is when you get sick, your voice just goes out?
It didn't used to,
Okay.
but like the past 2 years, it has been happening pretty much every time.
Okay, got
So,
you.
How long have you been in college?
2 years.
Oh,
No.
I mean, this is the 3rd year.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty much since I got to Liberty it started happening.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
got you.
Something in the water.
Something in the water.
Something
Must
in
be the
air.
water.
Sarah,
Oh, no, here we
Alicia,
go.
or Elise? Who are you praying for, you guys? Nothing? Elise? Alicia? Elise, Alicia.
Oh, please,
Elise, Alicia.
It's her
Sounds
shipping
like a
name.
pounding headache.
Okay. Headache. And finishing out school for you?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm good.
Finishing strong.
Mhm.
Alright, cool. I'll pray over the table and then we'll jump into it. Dear Lord, thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you that we can all gather here today, Lord, and just start a new adventure in Campaign 4, Session 1. We're all so excited to be here, Lord, and to jump into this new adventure. Lord, I just please pray over my table, Lord. If there's first any unspoken prayer requests, Lord, just pray over these guys. And pray for anybody who's tuning in under the sound of my voice, Lord. Just pray for everything going on with them, Lord. If there's any prayer requests that they might have going on in their life as well. Lord, I please pray for specifically for Gray as he's looking for a new job, preferably one that's not at night. The job he has right now is a nighttime shift job. So I please pray that he's able to find something during the day. That way he can get his sleep schedule and circadian rhythm back on track. Lord, I please pray for Annabelle as her voice is going out. We're blessed to hear her here tonight, and that is okay if Beckett is not saying very much, but we're just very happy that she is here. And I please pray for healing of her vocal cords that, despite being sick or getting over being sick, she starts feeling better. Lord, I please pray for Alicia, she's having a headache, and then also just continued perseverance in finishing strong with school, as she's on the home stretch now and will be done here Christmas. Please pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, stream looks good.
Yay.
So here we go.
More in a few days.
Warm them up. Warm them up.
Already have been put in jail.
Dice jail.
The tide. It comes and it goes, carrying gifts from the deep and taking away what the land no longer needs. It is both the ocean's breath and its heartbeat, a steady rhythm that never falters to the people of Tildare. The tide is more than a force of nature, it's a teacher. It reminds that life too is a cycle of giving and taking back. As an old saying goes, each day is like the tide. Some will take and then some will give back. And just as the tide shapes the shore, so too as it shapes the heart of the world of Tildare. But for there is one place where the ocean's rhythm is felt in every heartbeat, where life itself seems to ebb and flow with the sea's pull. A continent where the line between land and water even blur at times. Welcome to the continent of Neptune Rider's Isle, where homes, lives, and legends are all bound to the waves. You all journeyed far across the sea to reach Neptune Rider's Isle. Many days of sailing have brought each and every one of you here. But every wave was worth it. Some perilous storms were braced on the journeys here. For this is no ordinary gathering that you have attended, but you are here for the Luxor auction, a legendary event held only once every 10 years. Each decade, the Luxor auction takes place in a new and secret location, known only to those who have earned the right to attend. Only 50 participants are permitted within its halls, and here, wealth holds no value. Bidding is not done with gold or jewels, but with something called favors. Promises, debts, alliances that carry more weight than any coin could. These favors are determined by the numbers of sponsors each bidder holds. To gain entry, one must be chosen and endorsed by those of great power or influence. Each sponsor's mark grants you both your invitation and your standing in the auction, and how many favors you have to bid with. Shaping not only what you may bid for, but also how loudly your voice will be heard once the gavel falls. Some of you have come here seeking treasures rumored to be beyond imagination. Others have arrived out of pure curiosity, ambition, or the promise of new beginnings. Whatever your reason, all paths have led you here to this very moment. This decade, the Luxor auction is hosted in the coastal jewel of Petalreach, a town where nature and craftsmanship intertwine in perfect harmony. Golden rooftops shimmer under the sun while rivers of blossoms spill across cobblestone streets, turning every lane into a living garden of petunias, tulips, marigolds, all of these flowers cascading from window boxes and balconies, their colors blending in the painted light of the two suns. The air carries a very sweet perfume smell of both the nectar that's around you and the ocean waves kind of lapping up against the shore of Neptune Rider's Isle, as this is a coastal town too. Each home, proud of its very display of its own garden, from above, Petal Reach looks less like a town and more like a tapestry or a blanket of just woven spring flora. I welcome you all to Petal Reach in the continent of Neptune's Rider's Isle, and welcome specifically to the Luxor's auction. As you've all made your way into town, the first thing that you've noticed is what the auction building looks like. The auction building resembles some sort of old government structure, or once looks to be like maybe a bank. White, huge pillars form this like balcony-like entrance to this huge grand hall. Decorative floral with carvings aside the building, as these nice patterns have been ordained by sculpture people who have kind of carved it in, and as much flora has been kind of grown on the walls as well. You notice that the building itself looks aged and somewhat worn, and a bit dilapidated. However, moving through the front doors, the inside paints a very, very different picture, as this building is being very, very well maintained. Cram and Beckett. As you've arrived late last night in Petal Reach, anticipation fills the air for the Luxor auction. This morning, you're both dressing in your finest attire, preparing to attend the event. Beckett, you spent a great deal of time preparing for this very moment. One of the ingredients you seek lies within this auction, and perhaps, beyond that, you'll find worthy allies to aid you in your cause. After enjoying both a hearty breakfast as you guys are kind of eating at the table and getting ready your finest attire on, you quickly step out into the streets of the very busy Petal Reach town. Would you both please describe your characters for me?
Beckett is a halfling, a bit tall for the average halfling. She's about 3'6". She has got tattoos all over the length of her body, and she's got some bright red hair that's sort of cut into a mullet style. She's got a crooked nose, looks like it's been broken many times before. And normally she would be wearing rough traveler's garb, but now she is wearing a very formal suit.
And standing next to her, you'd see a goblin halfling, smaller than her by just a few inches, standing about 3'2", two very small people walking through the streets, trying to look proud in their fancy clothes. As looking at Cram, you would first see a large brimmed hat, a wide standing brim with moss laced around the edge of it that stands up sort of floppy, but the sides are held up by his very large ears, one of which has some punctures in it from an event you don't know. And sticking out from under the brim of his hat, as it's pushed back a little bit, you'd be able to see his face, and he has rough tufts of thick brown hair poking out, and in just a tussle, and at the back, two small cut off braids hanging down behind his ears, but not so far down that they touch his shoulders. And he has sort of a smushed nose and a pale green complexion, a slice across one eyebrow, and he has his eyes are wide, looking around, making sure to stay close to his compatriot, as his bright eyes are looking around, and his smile is wide and full of jagged teeth. As normally he'd be wearing a bandana, linen shirt, and overalls that are bunched up at the knees with a pocket on the front. But right now he's trying to up his dress for the occasion. Is not able to wear a suit, but is wearing just white, just black slacks with a coat that's slightly too large for him, coming down to cover up all but his fingers on his hands. That's dragging a little bit. The tailcoats are dragging behind his heels as his bare feet sticking out from the bottom seem to not match at all the rest of his dress. As he holds the bottom of his cuffs from going over his hands as he skips along close behind Beckett.
Yeah, as you're skipping along close behind Beckett, you feel the cobblestone streets underneath your feet and how well they have been worn but also put together by the people who started building Petal Reach. A little bumblebee flies past you as you kind of look with eager intrigue, as bumblebees are quite rare in Tildare. To see one here amongst this flower fields this is one of the first times you've seen this creature. As you kind of watch it kind of land in one of the flowers and start looking to grab some pollen. Beckett, you kind of watch with a smile as Cram kind of darts over to the flower and the bee, as your mind thinks about what has brought you here in the 2 years that everything has transpired between the train heist and being where you're at now. Your fingers trace the outline of the magical bag that you hold in your pocket full of the gold as you think to yourself, what is Beckett thinking in this moment of 2 years of prep and 2 years of planning for this very moment that's about to be executed?
She's thinking that a lot is coming on this day, and she's hoping that everything goes well. She's a bit more optimistic than she might have been a couple of years ago. Cram has had a little bit of an influence on her optimism, and she's also very happy to see Cram so eager with all the flowers and everything around. So overall, she's quite positive, but also anticipating a big day that has a lot riding on it.
Yeah, absolutely. As you take a few steps from the flowers that has amassed this area, just everywhere you look, it's just this rainbow color of flora fields. You continue making your way to the auction house, a Luxor auction that is being held there. You're only about 100 feet away now, as you can kind of see it amongst the houses, and you continue to walk there, where suddenly you see a huge horse with a carriage attached to it being kind of brought up to the front of the auction house. It looks like someone's about to step out of the carriage. But we go to Arendis. As the carriage finally comes to a stop, your focus drifts back to the present. You gather your belongings, you adjust your garb, and the trinkets that have shifted during this very, very long ride. The door quickly opens with a soft creak as you hear your butler kind of ushering you down. Right down here, madam. The Luxor auction is taking place right through here, as he offers his hand for assistance for you to step down out of the nice, very finely assembled carriage. As you step in, the sunlight kind of hits your eyes for the first time, as there's been nice shaders kind of in your carriage, so you haven't seen outside very much. And it's so bright here, but so colorful and so full of joy. The full expression of this place, of the beautiful colors, the smell of the flora around you, and just the general happiness of this place reminds you a little bit of home. As you take a smile to yourself, what are you feeling in this moment as you have journeyed a very, very far way to be here today?
I'm very excited to be here. I've been looking for things like this for a while. It's been part of my mission to be in places like this and look for what I'm looking for, and this is another step towards accomplishing my goals. Yeah,
absolutely. And as you step out into the cobblestone streets, would you please describe your character for us, please?
Yes. Arendis is an elf. She's a winged sentinel, so she has wings behind her. She's 6'1", so a little bit taller. She is wearing a long white dress with a dark blue cloak that goes over one shoulder and goes down. She has large white wings behind her that go down to about behind her knees. She is wearing gold jewelry in her hair, in her ears, on her neck, and she has very notable gold markings on her arms, including a large gold marking on her shoulder of a tiger. So that is Arendis.
Beautifully described. As you take your first steps into the auction house, you can see there's a greeter kind of opening the door. Name, please.
Arendis.
As he flips through the pages. Yes, welcome, madam. As he crosses the name off the list, you kind of usher your way inside. Not before catching a glimpse of it, looks like 2 passerbyers making their way down the street, which would be Cram and Beckett. As you maneuver towards the entrance, getting closer and closer, the usher at the front. Names, please.
Hemlock Wild.
Yes, and you?
It's Mark, M-A-R-C.
I don't have a mark.
Mark,
Is it spelled differently, perhaps?
Should be Mark Wild.
Oh, yes. My apologies. It's right here. He scratches the name off the list. Please usher your way inside. The auction will begin very soon, and the rule set will be delivered by the auctioneer, so you know how to play to pay.
Thank you, sir.
Very well, yes. As you kind of ushered inside, this man has like a very, like, 3-piece suit type vibe. It's very warm out for him to be wearing this, as he has like a little bow tie as a human male, kind of aged 40s, 50s, as you kind of make your way inside. Seeing the interior, you notice the white marble floor that's underneath your feet. The room smells like cleaning supplies, as it seems like it's been just very, very well spotted up. It's funny because there's a mass difference between the exterior crumbling and the interior is just so finely polished, so clean for this very one moment. A golden banner that you 3 see kind of hangs from the rafters that says the Luxor in an italicized curved text. Founded back in 0 AC, as it kind of hangs there lightly, gently, kind of swinging in the wind as the doors open, and the wind is very much kind of carrying the pollen through this place, as the place still smells like flowers. As you make your way inside, you notice there's a few participants here. You're about 15 minutes early. It's about 11:45 as the auction starts promptly at 12 p.m. There's about 12 of you in here right now as you kind of are getting your way into this large rectangular sized room with several chairs set up. As you kind of make your way in, you can see there's a couple rule sets, rule books that are suspended as you're walking around that are like on these podiums. Looks like a lot of codex law describing like why these auctions happen and the rules of the auction that you take a little bit of particular interest in, you as well, as they're kind of suspended in these columns. Moving from you guys as you kind of make your way into the auction floor. Clove. As you make your way out of the tavern, having a little too much fun with some of your newfound friends you just met, you fix your attire quickly and proceed to the auction, realizing if you don't go now, you might be late. As you flick a coin in the air and catch it, you kind of look at it, smiling down at your hand of the game of cards that you just won against everybody. As you grab it, you kind of quickly run towards the auction house. What do the Petal Reach people see in this moment?
Currently they just see this. Let's see, how tall is she? 6'2", so about the same height as you. She has this tan, warm undertone skin color. Very long, kind of fluffy hair that's in like layers, like a wolf cut. She is wearing just kind of like a green and white dress that's got about knee-high, like brown socks with boots, and she's got like a green cape that's like the length of her dress, so like towards her mid-thigh. What's noticeable about her is on top of her head, she's got 2 giant bunny ears that make just like 2 more inches. So ideally, if you're measuring by the ears, if they're sitting straight, she's 6'4". But yeah, she's just kind of hurrying along, trying to maneuver through the line, getting her way up to the front.
Yeah, and you burst out of the tavern and start running through the streets trying to get up to the auction, thinking you're going to be late. Go ahead and make me an instinct roll to try to navigate your way around the crowd that has quickly formed, kind of getting in line for the auction house, and then the crowd that's just bustling around you as well. First roll of the game! First roll of the game! Oh no!
9.
Yeah.
It was a 9. I just bumped it.
9?
Was that instinct or agility?
It was instinct. It was instinct. 9 with over fear.
Then you'll add
Oh,
whatever.
We'll say with fear.
We'll say with fear.
Yeah, that's darker. So.
Okay.
Dang.
As you are making your way through the crowd, you're quickly trying to eye the horizon and figure out your whereabouts of where the auction house is. And as you make a sharp left into an alleyway, you come face first and knock into somebody as both of you fall to the ground. You look up to see like this older like man who has just dropped like this huge baguette like piece of bread down into the dirt. As you look up and and kind of blink your eyes. Oh, my apologies. As he like tries to like brush off and like start getting up from the ground.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She's gonna stand up and brush off and pick up the bread and help him up. And as she's helping him up, she's gonna try to pull off part of the end of the bread and stuff in it.
Yeah.
And when he's finally on his feet and like able to stand on his own, she's gonna hand him a piece of bread. I'm so sorry, I didn't see you. I should have paid attention better. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, the fault was all mine, I insist. Go ahead and make me a finesse roll to try to steal that piece of bread. As he's talking, oh no, Sonny, it's okay. You look new to Petal Reach, are you new here?
Yes, I'm just a visitor here. I'm so excited. It's gorgeous here.
Why have you come all the way here? There's not much to see except the flowers, I suppose.
Oh, well, you see my family, we're really...
Oh, well,
That's a good roll!
Let's
What
go, finally.
Woo, a 7 and a 12.
Ooh, that's
I
high.
can't even do math that quick. I've never done this
19 with Hope or Fear.
That's 7.
7. No.
Did you add your mod?
That's a 1. It's a 1.
Okay. It's tiny.
19 with Hope or
It's
Fear.
a biggie dice.
It is with hope.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and take your Hope for yourself.
Yes!
As you sneakily, doesn't even suspect a thing, as this old man is probably very short-sighted in his older age, quickly kind of break off a piece of the bread, stuff it down in your pocket, and hand him pretty much the full loaf. You get a good third of it, completely in your break, stuffed down into your pockets. He continues talking your ear off about Petal Reach and the things that be looking out here, and just is so invested in your life. As you kind of have a conversation before a few minutes wraps up, you're like, oh, I have to go.
Yeah. I would love to talk about, like everything that my family had studied, with plants and stuff, but I really should get going before I miss an event that I'm here for. So maybe we can catch up again, and you can tell me about more plants.
It was great to meet you. My name is Sir Davon.
Sir Davon.
Sir Davon. It's a pleasure. As he kind of gives you a nod of acknowledgement, you kind of shake hands briefly before you rush into the alleyway once more, kind of dodging through the streets and trying to get to the auction house as quickly as you can. We come to a different character. Tungo. As you've been here in Petal Reach for the last few days, courtesy of your employer, you've gotten a good sense of the town. As you walk the streets very calmly now headed to the building in which the auction will begin, you reminisce briefly, if only your people could see it here, the flora and the life that exists here. There's no running, there's no persecution, there's just life balancing in perfect harmony. It's too peaceful, it's too quaint, it's too calm, and just a part of you wishes you could show your entire tribe what it's like here. Can you describe your character for us, please?
Yes, as I walk out in the streets, what the people see is a 7 foot, lemur who's this sooty gray, has a sooty gray fur with dusty undertones of orange. He's very buff and sturdy build. He's wearing a moss little green turban wrap with a matching vest and marbled red and dark orange pants that cinch at the ankles, and he's got on his sturdy tribe sandals. And he's got these big round harvest moon orange eyes that are kind of intimidating for those around him because it kind of pop out of his head a little bit.
It's amazing.
Yes, and this beautiful long ringed tail.
Yeah, beautiful. As you definitely you notice a few looks, being that, lemurs are not too common to this native area. However, the looks are nothing to you, as it's normal depending on where you go around the world. As you quickly make your way to the auction, you come up the very regal front stairs where you see a very finely dressed man, kind of late 40s, 50s, with a bow tie. Name, please?
Tongo.
Let's see. Yes. Crosses your name off. Welcome. Please take your way inside, as the rules will be explained momentarily. As you make your way in, kind of quickly, hurrying behind Tongo. You quickly come up the stairs, kind of, out of breath. See, looking at the time, you're about 2 minutes short before it starts, so thankfully early, just kind of by the nick of, Make your teeth. As you kind of head up to the man who has the list and the bow tie. Oh, name, please. Welcome.
Oh,
You're early. Don't worry.
Oh, good. I was nervous. I always show up early, and the one time it's important, I almost was late. So thank you. Clover.
Let's see. Yes, right here. Welcome, Miss Clover. Please make your way inside, and the rules will be explained momentarily. But take your seats and enjoy the festivities.
Thank you.
As you make your way inside, you all see the site that was previously described of this beautiful, very well-maintained interior of white marble flooring, these beautiful pillars. You can see that occasionally there's an ice sculpture that darts inside here, kind of in the corners of the room, very finely crafted ice-picked sculptures. One of them, like, depicting this massive dragon with a knight jabbing a sword through, like, its, like, head. And the other one being, like, this huge-looking creature with eyes kind of scaling off of it, like there's several tendrilled eyes. It looks like to be a beholder or of some sort of creature like that, as there's kind of like this massive sculpture. And then there's one sculpture that Cram and Beckett that you recognize, and it draws a little bit of stress within both of you. You see a picture, or a ice sculpture, of a downed train. This train looks pretty familiar, as this train is completely tipped over. The cargo is spilled out. As you can see, engraved in the basin of this ice sculpture, "Rest in peace, the Iron Steed," as it looks like the cargo is all spilled. You would know, based off the last 2 years that you have been living, that this has become one of the large mysteries of Tildare. What happened to the Iron Steed? Who robbed the Iron Steed? How did it get tipped over? You seemingly have covered you and Cram under wraps of this situation, as this mystery has plagued Tildare. However, as you look around, while nobody looks familiar who was aboard the Iron Steed, the fact that they have a sculpture of it here is coincidental and stressful. You both take one stress from seeing the sculpture. As you make your way into the Luxor auction house, you all are kind of finding your seats and getting ready for the auction to begin. The room is starting to fill. The chatter of people is starting to be more evident as everybody's kind of beginning to take their seats. Just getting some music set up. There we go. As you kind of make your way in. There we go. As you kind of make your way into the structure, you see all the people beginning to sit down and everybody preparing. Everybody, go ahead and make me an instinct roll for me.
Which one's your hook die?
You're joking.
Oh, dude, that's fantastic.
That was almost incredible.
Plus your instinct mod for perceiving.
I'm about to.
And so then, yeah, you can say 24 with fear, because the fear one's higher.
Okay, just like,
What do we got?
who's starting?
We'll start, we'll go Sarah and then make our way clockwise, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'm
Counterclockwise.
22 with fear.
Wow, okay. Got it.
It's 10 with hope.
Got it.
24 with fear.
Wow, okay.
15 with hope.
Okay.
9 with hope.
Oh.
Hope.
Can
Take
you give me your
hope.
number one more time? Your number one more time?
15 with hope.
Okay.
And if you didn't take hope, you can take one hope and add fear.
Arendas, Tongo, and Beckett. You all looking about the area quickly realize the political landscape about the area, as these are very, very wealthy people who have entered this place. You can judge by the clothing that they are wearing, the very filled pockets that they have. As people are kind of socializing and kind of getting into this main space of the auction hall and beginning to take their seats, you can hear chatter of wealth and businesses going well, and family stature and politics. You can tell right away you're in a very high influential place of establishment, as you kind of take note of that moving forward, as you all want to try to blend in here as much as possible. Some of you being out of your depth, others not being.
Do I know anyone here?
Go ahead and make me an instinct roll. Can
I use
You certainly-
well-read?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead and spend a hope to do that.
No, it's just a
I don't
community
think
feature.
so. It's a lore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was experience. Yes.
So then, the way that advantage, take a normal die, a normal 6-sided die, and then roll that, and you add that to whatever your score
And
is.
then this. Was it instinct, you said?
Yes. Instinct roll.
14?
14 with hope or fear?
14 with fear.
Okay, you got it.
And can you explain your fear stack?
Yes, absolutely. It's a good tip for the audience as well. We're playing with a system that I only get 7 fear, and basically there's 2 currencies. There's the hope and fear currency. Hope is a good thing for the players, fear is a good thing for me. I can only have max of 7 fear, so I can spend a fear to activate bad things to happen to the players, and the players can spend a hope to make their power, their abilities, essentially. So, as you are looking around for anybody that you recognize, or anybody that catches your interest, you do recognize one person here. This is a man from Padot. His name is Pyre, P-Y-R-E, Roosevelt. He is a politician who has been advocating for essentially the slums of Padot, being that it's been the lower of the 2 cities. Saint Veneer being the more prosperous, more wealthy city, and Padot being the lower of the 2. Known as kind of like the slummy city that doesn't get much attention. This man has tried to be an advocate for Padot. The most important bit of information being that he's done even things illegal at times to be an advocate for his city, to try to get stature and try to gain reputation amongst other colonies, to advocate for more wealth and just the welfare being poured more into Padot than it is Saint Veneer. A very, very clear man that hates people of Saint Veneer and hates Saint Veneer as a city as a whole.
Okay.
As you clock him nearly right away as to walk in, he sits on the opposite side from you. He looks like he's with another fine lady that's suited in his age as they both take their seats. It looks like there's people who are now, everybody has entered the establishment, the doors kind of close as a gavel kind of starts up from the topmost stage of this room that you all sit in. As you look up, you see a very small gnome man, kind of these, no hair on top, just hair on the sides of his head, completely bald, this very long, elongated nose with like a wart on the back, like on the right-hand side of it. He wears these like little glasses. Good evening, welcome, or good afternoon, I should say. It's only 12 p.m., even though it feels like the evening. A little bit too much to drink. Anyway, welcome to the Luxor auction. As you know, this is a once-in-a-decade event, so we're very happy to have you all here. Starting off with our newcomers in the group, everybody give the newcomers a round of applause as like the kind of audience kind of erupts in like a nice, very polite clap. You all just kind of watching like what's going on. First thing, rules of the house, things to explain. Everything is dealt in favors here, not coin, only favors. Everybody has a predetermined amount of favors. You should know how many favors you have. If there's a problem with this, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Out of game, what I'm going to have you do mechanically, we're going to do a little bit of a gamble. Rewinding the scene, all of you are here for a specific reason, and you have been networking to get these favors, to get a certain allotment of, think of these as the currency to fuel the bids. I want all of you to roll me a straight 1d20. I'm going to start with Sarah and move my way counterclockwise, and you get to go first.
19.
19? That's huge. You have 19 favors to spend on the auction. Would you like to double or nothing?
I'm good.
Good? Okay.
10.
Would you like to double or nothing?
What does that mean?
Double
What
or
does it look
nothing. If I'll set a DC, meaning let's go just 50-50, so 1 to 10. You roll underneath that, you lose everything and go down to 0 favors. You go above that, I'll give you 20 favors total, so another 10.
Yeah.
You're gonna double or nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Brother.
15.
15, you got 20 favors, my friend. As you have been very, very well established in your connections, what are some things that you've been doing to make sure you have 20 favors for this moment?
In the last 2 years, as I've been following Beckett around, Cram has been watching and trying very diligently with limited success to pick up her way with people professionally, although he definitely lacks the intimidating aura that Beckett carries with her when she's dealing with clients. He has he's become braver and upped his level of engagement and willingness to meet new people. So, able to engage and he's met a lot of new faces, even if he hasn't been able to enact leverage. But that has earned him and Beckett collectively some new connections.
Perfect. Very well described. And then Elise.
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
For a Nat 20, I'm going to give you 30 favors.
Let's go.
For a Nat 20, I'm going to give you 30 favors. So we have 19, 20, and 30 favors so far. This is crazy. Going to Beckett.
So nervous.
This is insane, the amount of favors.
It's going to be a 7.
No, if it is. 19 or 16? It's a 19.
It's a 19?
Wow.
You also have 19 favors?
We're well
That's
themed.
insane. Alright, Alicia, finish
18.
18!
Oh my gosh! Guys, this is good.
We have the most. We have the most collectively.
Oh yeah, you guys are going together.
I'm just so stunned. You are all
For once I get a good
one of the,
Hey.
you as a collective group are some of the most influential people here, as you have collected some of the most amount of favors. It's a nice knowingness that you're walking into this, knowing that if anybody is going to outbid you, it's going to have to be coming from like groups of people, meaning to go for the item. So it's nice knowing that you have an advantage towards you, at least the people who are together currently, you and Cram. As you make your way in, the little gnome kind of adjusts his coat. Alright, no questions, great. Let's begin our auction. As you know, this is a very secret private event, so please, anything that you do buy here, stays within your person. You are not allowed to sell, trade, anything like that. We heavily discourage any secrets or anything that you learn or see here being given out to the public, so just know that be very careful with your tongue and your actions here today, as there's like a nice little smile as a gold tooth kind of peeks out of his mouth. It's funny, this small man who seems very rogue-like and very like the scum of the earth has found his position of power here, and it's just funny to you all looking at the crowd as these very high politicians. Everybody's very expensive, very, very well worded, and then there's a small little gnome running along. As that smile of the tooth kind of gleams in one of the candle lights that are out kind of on the table. So, we're about to begin the auction, but first an announcement. We hope you all will be joining us for the reception afterward. There will be free drinks and free food, and of course a lot of you come to network, and this is why that event is in place, as you hear a kind of couple chuckles come from the audience. Very well. Are we all ready to begin the bidding? As there's like a cheer from the 50 people, as some of them like get really, really excited. You all know just to raise your hands if you want to place a bet for something. As there's no paddles for this, but just raise your hand if you want to place any bid for any item of your choosing. Yes.
Cram's gonna turn to Beckett as they're sitting in their seats, both beside people who are much taller than them, getting sort of drowned in the crowd, and having to sit up on his heels in order to be able to see just in between the heads in front of him to see the guy at the front. Can you remind me what it is we're supposed to be bidding on here?
We're looking for the Aetherite dust. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, that is correct.
And okay, what is that? What does that look like?
Would you like to describe it, John?
Absolutely. The Aetherite dust, what you have kind of come across within your vast research of this item, is essentially, it is a magical binding agent that is in a dust form. So it comes from the Aetherite rock that is broken down into a very, very fine dust. But a lot of people use it for the magical binding agents, as it's known to kind of capture, harness the magic, and then apply it to said item that it's being applied to. So a lot of enchanters use this to make their weapons, armor stronger. However, Aetherite, being the strongest of all of these, uses this potent magic in the transcription process of putting from one raw magic to the item itself. Aetherite is very rare, it's very expensive, and it is one of the only things that will power what you're trying to do with it. But yeah, that's essentially what it looks like. Yeah.
I'll describe that to you. And Cram, seeing this crowd, it does seem like everyone around us is quite tall. I'm a little bit nervous that our bids won't be noticed. Would you like to get on my shoulders to do the bidding?
Yeah, like, your back will be okay?
Yeah, I'll be alright.
Okay. I will yell at you if I'm going to fall in this balance, but, just like tap my feet, I guess, if you want me to bid.
Okay.
But you do the listening and, just use all our favors, because I don't know how bidding works.
Okay, thank you, Graham.
Did you see the ice sculpture when we were on our way in of the train that was going over?
Be quiet about that, Graham.
I don't remember it being like falling over when we were on it. We just like went on and then left, and it was still upright.
Yeah, I don't know if all cuts are doing either. It could just be, the artist just using a little creative license, maybe. Or maybe something happened once we left, but we gotta be quiet about that.
Okay, where can I get a creative license? That sounds fun.
It's just kind of yours whenever you create something.
Oh.
Automatically.
Okay, can you remind me of that? I want to create something after this. I want to have a license for that.
Okay, Graham, I'll remind you.
Okay, I'm going to climb up on your shoulders, and are you sitting?
Wait, are we sitting?
There's like 50 chairs scattered, so yeah, it is a very like seated auction.
Oh, okay. Wait, so can we
you can certainly try. You might anger the people behind you, but you certainly can do it.
Well, what if you just stand up on your chair, and you should be like as tall as the people sitting next to us?
Yeah, maybe that is smart, Graham. If I am too short to be seen, I will stand up. If not,
sure.
Because I thought we were all standing.
Sure.
That part.
Yeah, no worries.
If I am tall enough to be seen as is, then I'll just stay like that.
Sounds good, yeah. As you kind of make this tentative plan to see if the small gnome is going to see your bets. Just a quick out-of-game thing. Pedal Reach is actually on screen now if you guys wanted to see it. As this is what the town looks like of all this floral beauty. As you all are in the auction. Horrendous. As you've taken your seat, you feel a tap on your shoulder or someone behind you. As you kind of slowly make your way back, you see Pyre as he's looking at you. Oh, well, hello. It's so good to see you here. I didn't know you would be attending the Luxor auction.
Good to see you too, Mr. Roosevelt. Was not where you'd be attending either.
Tell me, what is a lady of your stature doing at something so petty like this?
Traveling.
Oh.
What about you? What brings you here?
Oh, simple, me, a man of the trades. Just interested very much more in the community aspect and not necessarily the prizes of which will be sold today.
You're sure?
But best of luck.
You as well.
As he kind of looks at you a little bit too long as he kind of makes his way back into his seat. Oh, nasty grin as your eyes never leave him as he finally takes a seat next to, looks like his wife. Let's begin, everybody. Please take your seats if you haven't already. First up out of our auction of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items today, only 10 years and 6 items, but don't worry, the most legendary of the bunch. So remember, use your favors because they don't roll over to the next 10 years. So the first item, we have a beautiful ice sculpture that was pictured in the foyer. We have the whistle of the Iron Steed, as it looks like 2 little more gnomes kind of come out from the back and bring out this very copper whistle on this little red velvet pillow. The locomotive was robbed 2 years ago. It still remains a mystery in Tildare today. One of the greatest mysteries that ever, encompassed our land. However, we have recovered the whistle from that very train, an artifact with a mysterious past. This historic piece will be a remarkable addition to any historic collectors. Do I hear 2 favors? As someone right away, 2 favors! Do I hear 3 favors? 3 favors. 3 favors. 3 favors! As you hear another kind of big man. Oh, four favors?
No, 6!
6 favors!
Yeah.
As you can hear, like, the crowd cheer, oh! 6 favors, 7 favors. Do I hear 7 favors? 8 favors? 8 favors? 8 favors! As this big kind of half giant kind of stands up out of the street.
price like way higher.
8 favors! 8 favors. Do we have anything else? Going once? Going twice, sold to the half giant, as you kind of hear this little cacophony of small group of people start chattering as 8 favors are exchanged. The half giant stays where he is. You can kind of see the gnome kind of begin to usher the whistle with the other 2 gnomes. All prizes will be collected at the reception afterward, and not only after the reception afterward, as we will be looking for certain identity just as a safety feature, as they kind of are ushering it out of the room and up the stairs. Next item on the list is, as he kind of looks into his papers, kind of scrolling through them, we have 5 vials of aetheryte dust, as there's a huge chatter that emerges. In this moment, I won't even make you roll for it. You know this is going to be a really high sought out item due to the crowd's chatter that's coming about. As you know, 5 vials of aetheryte dust is known to be the most potent magical agent binding for certain items of special characteristics, let's call them of the arcane, as these have been specifically processed through a refinery of the aetheryte stone. A lot of people appreciate its practicality and its quite rareness, as it is a running out ingredient here in the world of Tildare due to its potency. I am told we are starting the bidding at 7 favors. 7 favors, as you don't even have to stand up. Just kind of put your hand up. It's knowledge right away. 7 favors. Do I hear 8? 8 favors. 9 favors. 9 favors. 10 favors. 10 favors to you. 11 favors. 11 favors to another guy in the back corner. It's going really, really quickly. 12 favors. Do I hear 12 favors? 15 favors, as someone steps forward, this large minotaur-looking figure, and he's 15 favors as the chatter kind of continues around the crowd. Do I hear more than that? 16 favors, as the chatter starts once more. You notice there's some people turning around in their chair to look at both of you, at the amount of 16 favors. That's a big, potent amount of favors to dish out for an item, but still, nevertheless, it's something that you value, and it's just a lot of favors to have. So you notice the more the bidding goes, the more and more people start to turn your way and try to be like, who is that? Who are they? 16 favors. Do I hear anything else? 18 favors. The Minotaur steps forward one more as he turns his head and looks directly at you. He's trying to intimidate you. You can tell as he locks eyes with you. You glare back. Do I hear 19 favors? 19 favors! And the Minotaur, immediately turns tail and stomps out of the room. Just gone. Going once. Going twice. Sold! 19 favors to... I'm sorry? What is your...
Hemlock Wild.
Hemlock Wild! As the 5 aetheryte dust. Yay! You can see them open the chest. The shiny, yellowish green stone of the dust of it kind of is shown to you, just to authenticate it, if you will. You kind of go up just to look at it. Go ahead and make me an instinct check to see if it looks real.
Can I do the same thing?
Yeah, you were studying, I would say.
No.
You were studying enough, I would say so.
Okay.
That's a 16.
16 with hope.
Mine is even higher. It's 25 with hope.
25 with hope. To the best of your abilities and the research that you've come upon this is the real thing. As they show it to you and very quickly close the chest, will be held up to reception after, as the small little gnome kind of gives you a nod, and immediately it's shuttered off to kind of the labyrinth that is this place into a bunch of different hands to eventually will be at the reception.
As he wanders off, I just turned to her and that means you get to spend all your favors on whatever you want.
How many do we have left?
All of yours. I only used mine.
Oh, you had 19?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have 20. That's even more than you used.
Yep.
Wow, we have 51% of our favors, and there's only 4 items left.
4.
I think, 4. Okay, what do you think? They're gonna have anything yummy that they're gonna put up?
I don't know, but you can watch to see. Can I make an instinct to see if I can, see anything else that they're gonna...
absolutely. I'm gonna say DC 18. because they are keeping all of these items very, very hidden to not give out the order preemptively. They don't want the order being revealed. They want this to be very secret and very, like, suspenseful. They want it to be like, oh my gosh, this is my item is up next. So they're not liking giving the order. But what was your roll?
I only got a 13 with fear.
Unfortunately, everything is behind closed curtains and closed doors, so the only time you know the item is coming up is when the small gnome is announcing it, who is leading the auction. With that, we have, and he kind of bends down to the two other gnomes that are like next to him. There's whispers that are made. Who's at the front most of the auction? I wouldn't say it's you two, right? So it's either you, or you. Who would, out of you three, who do you think would be at the front most of the auction?
Where's Pyre sitting?
Pyre sitting at the far left middle section. You are in the far right, but I'll let you decide of how far up you are.
Probably a little further back.
Okay, sounds good. So Tongo or
I'm in the backpack.
in back?
I'd probably say like forward, but a little to the left.
That means you're up front. Okay, so try to go ahead and roll me an instinct check to see if you can catch anything they're saying. These three figures now that are conversing with one another. Yes.
Because my ears.
Oh no, I forget.
I'll definitely give that to you. That makes sense to me. Very creative way. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay, mine's 12 with hope.
12 with hope. I'm gonna give you disadvantage on it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't kind of expecting because I'm in the back.
You are like 50 feet, 60 feet away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But I will allow you to roll with disadvantage. I'm sorry, 13 with hope?
12.
12 with hope. Got it. Uh-oh.
We gotta get you some new dice.
What was your roll?
It's me. I'm using your dice. I'm using everyone's dice.
What was your roll? 8 does not do it, as you can't tell a word that they said, unfortunately. You can see their lips moving, but you can't tell. Tongo, you catch quite a few bit of words in their conversation. Not the whole thing, but parsing it enough together. You know it's time for you to get ready. That the item that you are come to retrieve from your employer is up next. As you get ready, kind of poise yourself in a place of position, getting ready to bid. We have the lost schedule of the Duchess, one of the most heavily sought out items today. Needing no introduction at all, this is the lost treasure galleon that will be sailing in a month's time from now. The locations of which is on this schedule, as he holds up this very well wrapped piece of paper, and you can see he slides it in like a leather container so that you can't read through it. So it's opaque, right? So you can't see the page through the leather strap as he puts the top on and kind of seals it tight. This one, we are starting at 15 favors. As you immediately hear 15 favors as someone kind of rushes forward to the front. 16, as you can hear like an elegant, fine lady. It actually looks like Pyre's wife bids on this. 17 favors. Do I hear 17 favors? 17 favors. 17 favors. 18 favors. 18 favors. We hear 18 favors. Do we hear 19 favors? 19 favors. 19 favors. Do we hear 20 favors? 20 favors. The crowd kind of sizzles a little bit. Going once. Going twice. 20 favors! 20 favors! Do the little goblin, 20 favors. Do I hear 21 favors? As it seems like you've outbid everybody. Going once. Going twice. Sold! As the chattering crowd.
What is it?
As the chattering crowd, you thought you were getting a lot of looks the first time around. Nearly the entire audience, you three especially, definitely would be looking at these two. You're looking at them. It's a small halfling and a small goblin that has, in total, combined, 30-something favors. And you're wondering how on earth this happened. As you're wondering if there's a rigging in the system, if they are politicians that you have no idea who they are. You three are trying to eye them very suspiciously and try to figure out who they are, but nothing is coming to mind. As you have secured the lost schedule of the Duchess, and you have won it. The next item is quickly ushered out. Go ahead, you two, and make me an instinct roll as that item is being ushered off into the next room. I want you two to watch it.
Can I also roll one?
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll allow it with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
19 with fear.
Okay.
24 with fear.
Oh my.
That's two successes. No? I'm gonna tell you one thing and then you another because your thing of this is very different. Your perception of it is very different. As you're watching the item closely and very carefully, and then the person who just bit on it, you don't think that this small goblin could possibly be the courier of this item. You think instead it might be just some slim chance that he heard treasure and wanted to get his sticky paws on some gold. And it's hard to believe. However, the man that he was betting against, you watched him very, very carefully, the one who bid 19 favors against Cram and you. You think that possibly could be the courier, as it's this kind of human, mid-40s, kind of has an eye patch slung over one eye. Knowing your employer's background, this very well could be an inevitability of who the courier may be. As he walks past, he starts meeting with another individual who wears similar clothing, but doesn't look as nearly rogue-like as this one. As they exchange a few words, one word comes to mind that you hear of kill, as you quickly realize that this small goblin is probably innocent, is about to be in a whirlwind of trouble. As you sit in your seat, listening to it, what was your roll?
19 with fear.
Looking about the place, this is not discounting your very good roll, it's just you have less information to go on of this particular thing because you didn't do any research on it. You know you probably angered some people, as not everybody is looking towards you and Beckett now, and you hear several crowds kind of talking amongst themselves, none of which are good things about you winning the schedule of the Duchess.
I turn to Beckett and go, is this that thing that you really like having with other people? The pulley thing or the leverage?
It is Cram, but you're going to need to be very careful about this because this is a lot of leverage, and when you have a lot of leverage, sometimes you can also have a lot of enemies.
But doesn't that mean you can make anyone do whatever you want?
If you know how to use it right.
Oh,
but you
how do
don't
I
have
use
as
it?
much experience.
That's true.
Yeah, I think that for now, just try to be very careful and watch out for anyone who's watching you too much, because if you get too much attention, we might need to make sure to stay away from those people.
Okay, if I see anyone looking at me for more than 4 seconds, then they're probably bad.
Sure. Just...
Except for you.
Yeah, we'll talk about this after the auction, but, just be careful.
Okay, do you know what I bought?
All I know is that it was apparently very important, very valuable to a lot of people in here.
Okay. I think I heard the little man say it was like a duchess's schedule, so I think I might have bought like a pretty woman's itinerary. I really don't know why so many people would want that, but obviously they do. But if they really pay a lot of money for it, I don't really like schedules, so I think we should be okay.
Okay. Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Next up, the gavel rings once more. We have a tapestry of Similar in Zelquana's fight. As you can see, there's this beautiful, 4x4, 4 feet wide, 4 feet high tapestry. What you all see, you see something different around us, but to what they see, you see it looks to be this 4x4 work of woven strands to make up a picture of a large snake fighting this fighting this ethereal tiger.
It's gone forever.
There you're good. As they're exchanging blows kind of back and forth, it's set in this beautiful bamboo wood. It's a very delicate piece, very, very beautiful. You recognize these two deities almost immediately. As the bidding starts, 6 favors, 6 favors. You see Pyre stand up right away as your heart sinks. 17 favors, as he quickly kind of takes a glance and kind of side-eyes you in the corner of the eye and kind of sits back down. There's chatter that goes amongst the crowd. 17 favors, who can beat that? 17 favors. 18? As immediately this chattering starts once more. This bidding war is about to take place. As Pyre, 19 favors. Do we hear 20? Do we hear 20 favors? 20 favors. As you kind of hear Pyre, you kind of look towards Pyre out of kind of the sides of your eyes. See him brush off his coat and begin to stand up. You know you won. As he goes, going once, going twice, sold as the gavel bangs. For 20 favors, the tapestry has become yours. As you go up, and you expect its authenticity, go ahead and roll me an instinct check to see if, in your time of research of this artifact, if you can tell if this is real or not.
Or with hope.
You certainly hope it's real. Beyond that, it doesn't appear to be what you imagined it would be, or what the text said it would be. So you hope it's the real thing, but you're not sure. But you give him a nod of, it's okay. They usher it off into the reception. As at least the acknowledgement comes of you come here, you got what you were coming for. As the tapestry is ushered off. Next item on our list, we have the Pharaoh's Somber. This is a script taken from the archaeological dig of the Tomb of Pharaohs that happened a few years ago. The archaeologist found that there was human traces down, so we decided to dig it out and take some of the prized possessions for ourselves. The scroll reads about the lineage of history of the pharaohs and their magical bloodline. It's a very prized collection piece in any historic tombs and anything as far as Tarsus goes, or could be secrets of Tarsus that are buried in these documents that people might find interesting. As the bidding war starts right away, 5, 7, 8, 9 favors, 9 favors. Do we hear anything past that? 9 favors, 10 favors, 10 favors. Do we hear 11? Do we hear 11? 11 favors, 12 favors, 12 favors. Do we hear 12 favors, 12 favors. Do we hear anything past that? 12 favors, 12 favors. There's a silence that goes among the crowd. Before someone steps from the back of the room, this looks like a furball, purple coat, kind of curly hair. And you should make me an instinct check on this individual.
Thank you. If I roll bad.
I'm also going to spend a fear. I'm going to spend my first fear.
Listen, I think I already have
First fear of the
because of my
game.
roll.
What is that? Is it 2 nat ones?
Yeah!
No.
You explode.
The walls come down.
It's 2 nat ones, isn't it?
Is it 2 nat ones?
It's 2 nat ones. 2 nat ones. So our
my
homebrew
gosh.
rule in Daggerheart, just for the fans, so the Daggerheart, if you get doubles, always, it's a critical success. The only time you get doubles, if they're not ones, it's a critical failure. So even if you get 2s, it's critical success. But 1s is a critical failure. Let me be clear. I say this since this is session 1, we need to set a precedent of what critical failures will look like.
Uh-oh. That's not me. Handle it with honor. Face it with honor. Immediate joke.
Clove.
Here, I can put this.
Devastating.
I need to go in jail, not the dice.
As you see this furbolg step forward in this purple coat, you recognize a leader from a fellow syndicate, a syndicate that goes against your morals, and you have brushed past with several times in the past. This is a man who's almost killed you twice. As you see him, you max out your stress, as you immediately begin to shake, looking at this. The man in the furbolg in the purple coat. 15 favors! As you are shaking, I'm going to consider you paralyzed. As you cannot move after seeing this man. As it's going once, going twice, sold at the gavel bangs. The Pharaoh Somber goes for 15 favors to this man in a purple coat. You're maxed out on stress. As you sit there, you are now in a very, very tense situation, looking around the room, not realizing that this person was here. The good news is you don't think he's seen you. But if he did, there could be a fight that erupted right here, as this has become a lot more of a tense situation. And our last item of the evening. If you haven't used your favors yet, better use them now, as now is the time. We have a spirit blade, which a lot of you don't know what is, so I've had our lore keepers write me a little bit of what exactly it is. He pulls out a beautiful crafted katana. It seems to glimmer in the light that's flickered by the candles. And most notably, there's a smoke and a fog that trails off the blade. I'm going to put a picture on screen for you guys now. The blade's name, Rakatash. This blade was built years and years ago, roughly 50 to 60 years ago, our historians predict, by a tribe out in Avernium. Some of you might have heard of them. The Silver Moon Coven. The Silver Moon Coven were known in their deals with spirits and the things that they did. And seemingly, our historians appointed this blade's manufacturer to be one of those people named Seraphina, an elder spirit who is able to transfer between realms. As the smoke kind of gleams off of the blade, it's a very beautiful weapon, yes.
Has Beckett heard this name before?
I'll let you make a history roll. Go ahead and make me a knowledge roll on it.
Can I
And just for the sake of the plot, I'm going to let you to make me a knowledge roll too.
Can I use,
You're not paralyzed anymore.
Do you want to use my dice?
Can I use, an experience?
What experience is it?
Knowledge gained is power earned.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
You got this. I don't.
I'm rolling what? History?
History.
Knowledge?
Yeah.
Still a 2.
Oh,
Total?
That's a
like total?
25.
No,
Oh.
that would be bad.
25.
25.
What is your roll?
Which one's hope and which one's fear?
The blue one's fear.
I want to get hope.
Okay.
You get a hope.
10.
Done.
I maxed hope.
I'll start with you and go to you.
Oh.
You see a beautifully crafted blade, one that you can imagine in your grasp would be lethal. This is a very, very well crafted, beautiful katana that you think there's more than meets the eye to this object, as there's a beautiful magical shimmer to it as the kind of smoke curls around it. You see more than that. Not only do you know about this blade, as you know more about the Silver Moon Coven in your readings. The Silver Moon Coven was led by a couple people, one of which being Marina, one of which being a witch named Aurelia. These two people were leaders for particular times of the Silver Moon Coven. Most notably, Aurelia had a longer reign than Marina did. Marina was known to be a witch who conjured water and was able to manipulate water, and Aurelia, her daughter, was fire and was able to conjure this fire element. Seraphina's more of a ghost-like figure that is very described loosely about in text, but nothing clear. However, you do know that she was in the Silver Moon Coven and had dealings with them. So the fact that this blade has been crafted by one of them leads you to believe with a 25 that this blade carries more power beyond the planes. Meaning, not just the mortal realm could this be used as a hostile weapon, but possibly the spirit realm as well. Especially if it was crafted by one who exists primarily there. And the bidding shall begin at 7 favors. Do I hear 7? 7 favors. 8 favors. 8 favors. Do we hear 9 favors? 9 favors. Do we hear 10 favors? 10 favors. Do we have 11 favors? 11 favors. 11 favors. 11 favors. Do we hear 12? As there's a stop. Kind of a man said for 12 favors, 13 favors, 13 favors, 14 favors, 14 favors, 14 favors. Do I hear anything past that? 14 favors. 15 favors. Do we hear 16? 16 favors. 16 favors. Do I hear 17? 17 favors. 17 favors. Do we hear 18? 18 favors. Do we hear 19? He stops and he's just realizing there's a bidding war between you two, so he just kind of looks to you. 19 favors? 19 favors. 20 favors. 20 favors. Going once. Going twice. Sold! As they bring kind of this beautifully, expertly crafted blade, you go up to inspect it to ensure its authenticity. You have no idea what this is. Can
I do a knowledge?
Yeah. Actually, that's a great idea. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that's a 6 with hope. No, 6 with fear.
6 with fear?
Oh.
You have no idea what this is.
Well, it's pretty.
You do know it's pretty. And you do know it's probably magical, as there's a nice little glimmer to it. And the smoke on it never fades. So at once you thought that it was just being unsheathed and the smoke was coming from maybe the sheath for like a magical device. No, it just hums off the blade. And it just stays stationary around the blade, almost clouding it. It's very odd. As you look at your newfound prize, they look to you to acknowledge its authenticity, even though you have no idea that it's authentic or not. Are you nodding? You nod it. They carry it over. That concludes our bidding of the auction. We thank you for coming here to the Luxor today. We appreciate all of your well-beings, and please come to the after reception, as there will be a little bit of a giveaway that we were doing. So if you didn't win anything, there's still a chance. And thank you very much for your continued sponsorship and partnership that you have all been given to us. The reception will be held in the upstairs room of this building. Just go up the stairs, drinks, food will be served. And of course, connections, I'm sure, will be made. Also, your prize collection can be there. You just must present your favors as your tickets and a form of a valid identification so that we can make sure you say who you say you are. Just something, little security reasons. With that, we all wish you adieu, and thank you very much for joining us. As the chatter kind of starts once more as it gets louder, everybody kind of gets up out of their seats and begins to head up to the reception area. What do you all do? Yes.
I would like to keep an eye out for someone I have been searching after for a while, who I have heard rumors would be at this auction, wearing a green cloak or green garb in some way, with an exceedingly agile gait. Oh, also, I don't know if I can hear any whispers, but this person goes by
Could make me an instinct roll with advantage due to your knowledge of this person that you've come upon in your travels.
You said instinct?
To perceive.
That's a 20.
Wow. For 20 with hope, almost immediately you clock a small hopkin-like creature. If you would give just a short bullet point. 6'2". Alright, tall. Tall. My bad. Go ahead and give me your short bullet point descriptions of your character. It's session 1, okay? Give me a break.
You're good.
Just give me your quick bullet points as to what Beckett sees.
She's sitting in the back, and still kind of like zoned out just after seeing that cute little blog. So she's not really like paying attention to anything right now. She's wearing this green dress that's got like the white puffy sleeves, and then she's got like some brown straps like here and here with like a little belt. She's got like long brown hair that's like cut a little choppily in layers, and the most noticeable feature, she's like hair giant ears. But the only green is on her dress. It's green, white, and brown and black. Seeing this, I get lean over to Cran. Cran, I think I see one of the people we had planned to talk to.
Sorry.
About our little journey we plan to go on. And I'm gonna go talk to them. Do you want to go search out other members that might possibly be good to join us?
I can do that. Do you have? There's a lot of people here, and like 48 excluding other than us. Do you have anyone in mind? Any like thing I should look for? Do you want tall people? Do you want fast people?
We want capable-looking people who also feel trustworthy. But you could also look for people who you might be able to use your leverage over. So maybe someone else who's bidding on the same object you got.
Okay.
Unless you see someone else, because I trust you to find someone good, Graham, so you don't have to follow that advice.
Okay. Okay. I will look. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my jacket pocket and pull out a little square notebook that's spiral bound and flip and pull a pencil out of my ear and write down capable and trustworthy and leverage.
Yeah.
And then flip it and put it back,
Yeah.
and then start looking around.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well scribed in your notebook as you flip it in. Beckett has been teaching you over the last few years how to write and how to write well, as you kind of smirk to yourself as you notice your penmanship has gotten a lot better over the last few years as you flip the notebook closed. You kind of look around and beginning to see some individuals. Before I say that, Congo, as you're kind of looking around the space, you see a small goblin and a halfling that outbid you earlier. We're talking with one another, and then this small goblin is just looking around, just seemingly looking for something. You, out of the compassion of your heart, immediately kind of turn and look at the people you heard say kill as they slowly approach the small goblin. As these two are beginning to move away from each other, as you see what's about to happen, I'm going to spend 2 fear. What would you like to do?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Tongo noting both parties and how tiny the little gremlin goblin thing is. He's just gonna try and even out the mood and just step in between them and introduce himself to Krem.
Yeah, absolutely. As you step forward, can you give like a few short just bullet points of what Krem sees of you just stepping forward? As you look over your shoulder to see that the two scoundrels, let's call them, have kind of looked at you, kind of like narrowed their eyes and started talking to each other once more. They're waiting for you to leave. Yep.
Okay, so what Krem would see would be my knees, I guess. But if you're looking up, you would see big orange glowing eyes, but that have a friendly demeanor to them, and this big burly monkey kind of leaning down over you and smiling, and he greets you. He just says, "Hello, Monarchy."
Oh, hello. How often do you blink? Like a normal amount, or are you just like looking?
I blink often. How often do you blink?
Oh, I'd say like an average, maybe above average amount. I'm sorry, I got off track. My name isn't do you call me Moniker?
Monikai.
Monikai.
It means small one.
Oh, that is true. I am sort of small.
Monikai, have you found anything good to drink here? Let's go to the bar. There's bound to be something delicious here.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm carefully watching you during this time. Have you looked at me for 4 seconds or more straight without like looking away?
Yes.
Okay, I'm following you, but hesitantly, and I'm keeping my distance.
Noted, Monikai. Come on.
Okay, do you know where the drinks are?
Of course. I'm
Okay.
tall, I can see the bar.
Oh, okay. Well, I follow behind your very tall, muscular legs as you part the way through the crowd.
So, Tongo just makes sure that Krem's following him and very confidently walks up to the bar, and the stools are a little bit low for him, so he just stands and asks the bartender, like, what's the strongest that
Good evening, yes. We have quite the fair share of liquors here. Upstairs there's more specialized cocktails if you're looking for that, but here we have some beer, some wine, some strong, if you want strong ale. Strong ale. Strongest we have is very strong, but we can do it.
You see the top of a hat just like waving over the counter as I'm trying to climb up onto the stools that are the average height, and I am not. Do I need to roll
Tongo
for
just
that?
picks you up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just pick him up and just put him on like the stool. You're both, I can see.
Monikai, you like it sweet or you like it strong?
Do you have any cranberry juice?
I believe we do not, I'm afraid, my friend. No.
Do you have any blueberry juice or strawberry juice?
No, but upstairs there is some various fruits. Maybe you could take them and,
do you have a bowl?
Mm-hmm. As he pulls it out, there's like a little peanut bowl that he usually sees bar nuts on, but he just kind of pours out the bar nuts and just hands this little porcelain bowl to you.
Okay, thank you.
And Tongo just looks at the bartender and says, I'll just take the naughty kai.
Yes, you got it, of course. As he begins ushering kind of away at the bar and starting to make a drink. Takes maybe half a minute before he immediately slides you this very, very nice drink that you taste is so strong. As you take a sip, you're like, oh wow. I'd be able to be careful of ingesting this much, as it's this big of a glass for this very strong ale. It's slid to you.
So I grab it and I look at Krem. How about those berries upstairs?
Oh, I haven't tried them yet. They're upstairs and
Let's go see what they have.
Okay, I'm gonna take my bowl and climb down off the stool, and I'm following him upstairs now. I'm looking, as we go upstairs, I'm looking to see if I can spot Beckett just so I can remember where she is.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Beckett downstairs kind of just observing, and it looks like she's making her way towards a tall Hopkin figure currently, but you note where she is in the crowd as you begin ascending the staircase with your newfound friend.
Yes, have I ever seen a bunny person before?
They are rare, you have, but not very often.
Okay, I'm gonna be following, and my head's turning as I walk past them, seeing a very rare Hopkin talking to my friend Beckett.
Yeah, absolutely. As you both kind of head upstairs, you see in front of you is, think a study, a very well polished study of a huge room, well able to fit probably 100 to 200 people, as 50 people are going to fit very, very easily. The first thing you notice is a huge owlbear rug that is peeled away and just put on the center piece of this huge room. Lines and lines of books, just of all sorts of nature and genre, fill the walls of this place. There looks to be a bartender with some wine barrels and some food. There's a roasted pig that's out on a huge table. There's some various desserts and drinks that are kind of scattered about. And most notably, towards the back, there's the desk that holds all of the prized auction items that have been won. As you kind of take a look and you kind of make your way up into this beautiful study, Beckett, you are heading very, very quickly towards the Hopkin figure as you immediately kind of are right next to her.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be Swiftfoot?
Oh, is that often how you start conversations?
I enjoy rather direct conversation, and as you can tell, this is a rather important group of people around here. I feel like it is good to make connections while we can, and the time is rather limited.
See, what puts you in a rush?
Simply that I have quite people to talk to, and this is not a exceedingly long event.
See. Well, for starters, what's your name?
I'm Hemlock Wild, although I also go by Beckett, and I say I say Beckett in a rather low tone that I would not so that no one else can really hear who's surrounded. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking to recruit some skilled individuals for an adventure of sorts.
You won me at skills and adventure. You have found Swiftfoot at your service.
Oh, I was not expecting you to show interest so quickly, but I appreciate it. I will tell you that I can pay handsomely, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing your work. I've heard only rumors so far.
Oh, I'm flattered. I saw that you won. And your friend, she's like looking around.
Oh, the goblin. Yes, he is an acquaintance of mine. He's gone elsewhere to talk to you other individuals at the moment. But yeah, his winning was rather more happenstance than mine. I had come to this event searching for the great dust. I'm quite relieved to have won it.
Well, congratulations. I heard that, it's not easy to win things, so that's pretty exciting,
I've been working for a long time to earn those favors, so it's a relief, yes.
Hard work paid off. So, this adventure, when does it start?
I must gather the rest of the group first, but as soon as possible, whenever we can get everyone together. But, yes, I will tell you that we will be traveling to the Leviathan Trench for a quest of sorts. I'm quite excited to share details, but we can talk about that more possibly at another event that's more private.
And this payment that you mentioned?
Yes, a bag. So, 100 coins.
Not bad. How big do you hope this group gets?
I would like to keep it rather medium size, so maybe 6 individuals.
I do work best more so solo to maybe one-on-one.
That may be difficult to arrange. I think that the quest I have in mind requires more than 1 to 2 individuals.
Are there solo jobs that I can do while being a part of this quest?
I'm sure we can find something.
Well, I appreciate you willing to do accommodations.
Yes, if you would like to talk further, you can meet me at the inn later. What's the inn called?
Yeah. Petal's Nectar Inn is the go-to place that you've been staying at the last few nights.
I'll be down at the... Is there a bar there?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be down at the bar this evening at Petal's Nectar Inn.
I'll meet you there.
I look forward to it.
Well, thank you.
As you found a new accomplice, you begin making your way upstairs to find Cram again. Are we coming to Horrendous? As you kind of gather your things and look about the crowd, you notice that everybody's beginning to move upstairs slowly but surely. People are finishing their conversations. You're here for the item, but as much as it is that you're here for that, you're also here for the political intrigue of it all. As you kind of scout the room and hear secrets being passed from one fellow to another. What would you like to do here?
And I only recognize Pyre
So far.
and his wife.
So far, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people have moved upstairs, but there's a few that remain. It looks like Pyre is not in this vicinity, so him and his wife must have moved upstairs or have left.
I would probably also like to move upstairs.
Sure, absolutely. As you move upstairs and you kind of make the way and kind of make your way around a corner, you accidentally curl the corner just too quickly and bump kind of shoulders with somebody as Beckett. You bump shoulders with what you describe like just a few bullet points of what Beckett sees as you just kind of brush shoulders accidentally.
I brushed her legs, probably.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I look down at him. Arindis is 6'1", large white wings, long cascading brown curly hair, dark eyes, long white dress, long blue cape.
Excuse me, miss. I wasn't quite watching where I was going. I apologize.
It's alright.
What brings you to this auction?
Well, I feel like I showed my cards when I claimed the tapestry, but I have a certain affinity for the deities, so I came for the Tapestry of Silmar.
Interesting. I find the various religions quite intriguing, although I can't claim to be overly devout in my own.
I understand. What brought you to this auction?
Similar to you, it was the valuables that were up for grabs. I was here for the ignorant dust, and I suppose also to make connections.
Sure, aren't we all? I noticed you had a friend with you.
Yes, my young goblin accomplice. He's just learning his manual. He's quite young.
Claimed quite an item.
He did indeed. We had not been searching for it, but he has done very well to gain as many favors as he had, and he was eager to spend them.
I'm sure. Do you have plans after the auction?
I intend to speak with the connections I make here to possibly gather a party for an adventure. I don't know your experience or interest in that sort of area, but I would be interested in hearing more from you if you are.
I'm always down for some type of adventure that brings me across the world.
Well, in that case, you might want to meet me at a bar at the bottom of Petals Nectar
Yep, Petals Nectar.
Inn later tonight.
I'll see you there.
Alright, I look forward to it.
As new acquaintances have been met, you all head up the stairs where, just so I know, Clove, have you head upstairs as well? Mm-hmm. Okay, you head upstairs and see the reception area that I described previously. When we go back to Tongo and Cram, as you both are sitting kind of, we'll say, in some of these seats and kind of just observing, Tongo, go ahead and make me an instinct check for me. As you are, Cram doesn't know it, but you are kind of his guardian angel right now. As you're watching over, just making sure that these men don't approach his immediate vicinity.
Okay, I've got 18 with hope.
18 with hope. There's now two groups of men. As the entire party has made their way upstairs, the group of two people that you had been eyeing has now turned into a group of four, and then they split up into two groups of two. They are currently flanking you as you both are sitting down, preparing to ambush and waiting for the perfect opportunity to get him. As you're walking at this, you quickly are looking around, taking in your surroundings, seeing these rogue-like people who kind of have daggers at the ready. You can see them holding it by the belt. You've spent enough time in battles to know that it would be a 4 against 2, and this might be problematic. As you kind of look around, you see his companion making his way up the stairs as you quickly clock eyes with Beckett, knowing that if she were to join in the conversation, they might back off, or this might be a little bit more favorable to you.
Okay. So, are we sitting down yet? Or
Yeah, I just imagined you're like sitting with these two chairs, like a little table in between you. Yeah.
Okay. So, I definitely kind of, as we're sitting down, I scoot you over to the side of the table and put my feet up to kind of just use my legs as a little barricade. And as I lock eyes with Beckett, I can nudge you and point at her. It's your master.
Oh, yeah, that's my friend. That's my friend. Oh wait, what was she? She's called Hemlock Wild with an E at the end. Did I tell you my name yet?
No.
My name is Mark. M-A-R-C. Mark.
You're very good at spelling.
Thank you. I'm getting better. I just started a little bit. I have trouble with words longer than 6 letters, but I learned how to spell vocabulary.
So, how did you find so many favors?
I used to be really scared of like everything and like really everybody. I didn't really like doing anything. But I got braver and I learned how to talk to people, and I found out that people really like to talk if you're willing to listen to them. And that's what these big ears are for. I'm very good at listening, and so I listen a lot. And I don't talk very much, but that aside, there's I wanted to ask you some questions. Where did I put those questions? Oh, I pulled out my notebook. Would you describe yourself as a capable monkey?
Yes, I suppose.
How are you capable?
Look at me, Monikai. I am buff.
Yeah,
Strong
okay.
strength
Very
is my
Yeah,
shield.
You picked me up very easily.
Why don't we talk to your master? Ask about the map you got, the prize.
Yeah. What did I get?
The map.
I forgot. Can you remind me what I got?
You really don't know.
No, I just forgot. I know, I just don't remember.
Let's does your master know?
Oh, I mean, yeah, probably.
Oh, let's ask her.
Okay.
Let's go. He stands up and kind of scoots you in front of him and starts pushing you towards
okay.
As you step up and scoot Cram in front of you, you see one of them dash towards you right away, and as you do that, you quickly instinctively draw your weapon. That's where I take a break. As you see, like, the one, like, get ready to, like, pounce. You don't know if they're charging forward yet, but that's what we'll pick up. Alright, y'all, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. And bye. And sound good. Everybody's in frame. Here we go. So, where we last left off, you were just standing up with your newfound friend Cram, and as you were standing up, immediately these two figures lunge at you, which is quickly interrupted by a server. Drinks, which I'll be right back.
It's too great.
Oh.
I'm the DM now. We all leave.
Oh, okay.
Drinks.
Oh my gosh.
Drinks.
What's this?
As non-alcoholic, don't worry.
Okay.
As sparkling cider.
Oh my goodness.
The waiter seems to be like early 30s, and he's just passing out drinks, and he's interrupted the flow of them kind of pouncing forward so that you have a bit of a minute, and it doesn't look to be like anybody has seen.
I almost spit out the
It doesn't look to be like anybody has seen them get ready to pounce you.
Okay. When did this become simple?
As you sit there. Are you okay?
I heard that and I was immediately like, the noodle dream!
That startled me so bad. I literally almost just
We need to cue the
all of this
campaign
out.
2 music.
Yeah.
That was insane.
You got it, Alicia, you got it. Spit it out everywhere.
Have you swallowed it yet, or is it still in your mouth? Okay.
There's a mouth for him.
Oh, everyone stay silent for 13 seconds. Count it.
Everybody look at Alicia.
Oh no.
Okay, we're just gonna continue.
13 seconds. Oh, don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
We're just gonna continue.
You got it?
As you have stood up and kind of watched carefully, your drinks are served as you take the drinks. It's very, very nice, kind of fruity liqueur as you're kind of drinking it. It tastes like some sort of cider of sorts. As you kind of are looking about, Beckett, you make your way over to Cram and Tongo, being that it seems like Cram might have found a new recruit.
Did I see
The lunge,
the one?
you did not.
Am I the only one who saw it?
That's correct. At least,
How close are they?
you have Group A off to your left, who's about 30 to 35 feet away. Group B is 40 to 45 feet away, on your right. Yeah. They're trying to flank you up against the wall, which so far successfully they have done, trying to wait for a moment to pounce. As you approach them.
So, seeing you, like, beckon me forward, I will, kind of nod to Crim. Have you found us a recruit?
Eyeing him, I'm gonna lean over and whisper to you. He's capable, but I haven't figured out if he's trustworthy yet, or if we have enough leverage to make him do what we want.
How loudly are you saying?
I'm trying to be very quiet.
Okay.
If you...
I will, just sort of, I'll whisper back. Okay, well, I'll let you take the lead on this one, but I'll be here to support you.
Okay.
And I sort of nod to you.
I'm back.
Tonga, this is Hemlock. This is my friend, and we're both very small, and you're very large, so, would you consider yourself a trustworthy monkey?
I kind of just ignore him, and I look at you, and I reach out my hand, and I just say, "Hello, como?"
Hello. It's nice to meet you, make your acquaintance. If you wouldn't mind, this young goblin over here is a sort of apprentice of mine, and he's still learning to negotiate these sort of deals. So, if you wouldn't mind, it would be appreciated if you could make the arrangements with him.
Deals?
Yes. Would you consider yourself trustworthy?
Yes, Monikai.
And do you, you remember that thing that I used all my favors for that I got?
Yes, Monikai.
The schedule? Do you want that?
Yes, Monikai.
How much do you want that?
I would give a large sum for it.
Some what?
Some money or
Oh,
a favor of my own.
okay. I think we kind of. Okay. So if you want that, then we're going on an adventure to the Leviathan Trench.
At this, I sort of tap you on the. Remember, we're being quiet about the details for now. We're going to talk about them more at the inn tonight.
Okay, yes, sorry, I forgot. We would like to jointly extend an invitation to you to come to the inn that we're staying at tonight in this town called the Petal's Nectar, and go to the bar, and we're going to be at the bar, and we're going to tell you more about this adventure, and if you accept and then do well and we don't die, then maybe you can have my schedule.
What make you think we die?
Danger?
Fair enough. Good job, Monikai. I'm in.
Yeah, okay. You're in for meeting.
Yes, Monikai.
Okay, when are we meeting?
This evening.
This evening at an unspecified time.
I can be there.
Okay. If you're there before us, then please wait for us. And if you're there after, then please, we'll wait for you.
You're a sharp one, Monikai.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Should we go back downstairs? There might be others in this room who want map.
I see. Yes, I feel that as well. Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, definitely make an instinct check. We gotta be instinct for you. And so I know her number. How clear are you being in your tone?
With what?
With emphasizing danger or alluding to it.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 15 with hope.
15 with hope.
I assume just to kind of glance around and see if I can notice it. Whatever.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Oh, Tongo.
Tongo is referring to.
Yeah. With that remark from Tongo, you immediately know that there are more eyes and ears that are around this room, and you kind of look around. You see a group of 2 men roughly 45 feet away to the right-hand side of this room that are eyeing you 3 very intensely.
Alright, I definitely make a note for that.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it would be beneficial to head downstairs this time.
Great. So I kind of usher you all both of you down the stairs and just glance behind me to see if they're following me.
Yeah. As you move them down the stairs, wait a few moments. You're not following right yet, which is good. As you're slowly making your way down the stairs, you all are following. They've seemingly stayed in that upper room, at least for now.
Monikai. Other Monikai. When are we meeting?
Around nightfall, I would assume. I haven't specified a time with the other possible recruits, but we will be down there most of this evening, so whenever you would like to make an appearance. But around sunset is when I have been assuming we would be in the room.
I think it'd be wise if we stick together until then.
If you say so. Can I make an insight check to make sure that your motives are clear?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an instinct check.
That's 10.
Toss up. You just met this person. They're also of somewhat political influence, being that they have so many favors, and they were bidding quite consistently in the auction that you noted. So you know they're somewhat of influence, but beyond that, it's really a toss-up.
Yes, I agree. We could stay together until then. After all, it's not that far away. Would you mind telling us why you have come all the way out here to this auction today?
I have come for a treasured sword, among other objects. But I serve someone, not myself. I'm retrieving these items for them.
If you don't mind my asking, who might that be?
At that moment, sorry to step in here. I'm just going to spend a fear. As you're in the downstairs portion right now, suddenly the door flings open as you all jolt and take a stress from, like, seemingly in a tense situation, look towards the door. You see a small otter runs through the door. It looks like someone has opened the door for him, just cracked it open. You see a small otter run up to you. You recognize this otter as it belongs to your employer.
Do I know what it's saying?
You do not.
Okay.
You just know that it's
He's trying to get my attention.
trying to get your attention.
Okay.
Can I listen to the otter and try to see what he's saying?
Yeah, go ahead and cast it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright. Oh. Wait, right, okay, no, that does not work. Nope. Fail.
Okay, sounds good. As he chatters and looks towards you, delivering you a message that you can't understand, you're just left there, not knowing what to do with this otter at the moment.
Okay. Can I roll to see and or use one of my experiences that's good with animals?
Yeah.
Just to kind of pick up on what kind of
What
urgency
emotion?
or yeah.
Go ahead and roll me an instinct roll, and
Okay.
if you have an animal-related experience, we'll let you apply that now. But yeah, if you can get a vibe or an emotion from the otter, where you can't understand what it's saying.
Okay. Okay, that's 13 with hope.
13 hope. Trying to read this otter's expression, you do so with some experience, being that you've been around this otter before, so you know kind of some of its emotions and facial expressions to a degree. And you watch, and it doesn't look in any sort of hostility, it doesn't look like any sort of alarm, it looks like it's simply checking in.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Since you guys are still with me, I'll look at both of you and... Monikais, will you follow me for a moment? Please. I mean no harm. Just checking on something. I want to make sure no danger comes to you.
Of course. Beckett looks curiously at the newcomer to the group. And, might I ask who this is?
This is Messenger. I need to follow him for information.
Alright. Can I actually do a telepathy link with Cram? Cram, can you understand what the otter is saying?
No, he's talking really, really fast.
Alright. Well, as long as the route you're leading us along doesn't seem suspicious, Beckett will follow you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna follow the otter.
Yeah,
Wherever
absolutely.
he decides to go.
He's actually currently just taking a seat in the middle of the floor.
Perfect.
Unhelpful to you. He's just taking a seat and just waiting for you. You're kind of watching him and trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe you suspect that Kylith is either using through his eyes on the otter, or just checking in and giving you a little support, or just like information as to how the operation is going. As he just sits on the floor, you kind of, based on his emotions, there's no urgency behind it, and know your meeting point with Kylith later. You're probably okay. But yeah, he's just made his way here for whatever reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said he went to sit down?
Yeah, he's just sat down kind of on the floor. He's like chasing his tail around the marble floor as he's just chasing it in circles over and over and over again. He's making like little pips and squeaks as one of like the cleaning women has come out from the back and like let out a horrifying yell and then running into the kitchen with trying to grab a broom, thinking it's like a rat.
Okay. Seeing that nothing really urgent's happening, he's just here for support. I'm just going to start making my way out the tent since I know that there's danger and...
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Moving your way, you said out of the auction building?
Out of the
Sure.
auction building.
Yeah.
Before we leave, seeing the trajectory, Megan will just pause you, or ask you to pause. Before we do leave, we have not yet collected our rewards from the auction. So if you would permit us to stop by the desk before we leave.
Please, I'll wait here.
As you all head up back upstairs, I'm guessing?
Oh, is it upstairs?
Yeah, all the item collection is upstairs, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you head all back up there?
I'll go up all back the stairs.
Yeah. As you all head up back there, we move to you.
Yeah. So while they're all like talking downstairs,
Yes.
and Clove is realizing that still a lot of people are downstairs, she's going to look around for just like a dark corner or like a hallway that she can get into.
Give me an instinct check as you're in this upstairs study and you're looking for a corner or somewhere that you can hide in that would be very unsuspecting to those around you.
Guys, I've come up with a new idea. I'm gonna roll them one at a time.
Okay.
If this doesn't
Hope or
work,
fear first.
You could return the visual dice as well.
but it's not as fun.
It's not.
It's not. I'm gonna do with fear first.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. You got this.
Let's see it.
I'm committed.
Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Oh, I mean that's
So 12.
In a way.
12.
So
right.
we're already doing so much better than. Oh. Can I re-roll that?
What is it?
It
Like
like.
accidentally.
Is it cocked? Yeah, if it's cocked, go ahead and re-roll
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Right.
Battle maps on screen for you guys.
Okay, fantastic. An 8.
What's a 12 and an 8? That's higher. That's 20, right? With over here.
More than 8. Yes.
Yeah,
20.
that's 20.
And
That's 1.
I'm not used to rolling high.
You're good.
It is with fear, unfortunately.
Okay, got it.
No. Yes.
Okay, got it. There's a little closet right here that you spot. It's down in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. Yes, I got you, Gray. I'm turning it now. This is what the study looks like that you're in. You can place your tokens of where you guys think you would be. But you notice this little closet, kind of going up to it, opening the door. You see shoes kind of laid on the ground. You see some linens, and then also it looks like it's a coat, like a little coat closet as well. So there's some coats that have been hung up on the closet. It's a nice space, but it's quiet and away from everybody and unlocked at the moment.
Where's the entrance?
The entrance would be right here. Good question. So right at the far left is where everybody walked in. There's a big fireplace behind the item table here, and there's that owlbear rug.
Do you want us to place our tokens as if we just entered, or
Yeah,
we're
yeah. So you three would have just entered, meaning Sarah, Gray, Annabelle, and then you can definitely choose, and you can definitely choose because you've been in here for a while. So as you go into the closet, what would you like to do?
Shut the door behind me.
Yep.
Keep the light off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't blow on my thing like it's right now.
Yep.
So it's dark in there. What I would like to do is take off my belt that's on my dress. And the skirt's actually going to come off, and it's going to, in a way, the shorts underneath are going to kind of roll out into pants.
Okay.
She's going to take off the upper half, like the corset part of her dress.
Yeah.
So she is now in, I have a picture.
Okay.
More robe clothing. She's no longer in a dress. She's going to then, out of the pouch part of her belt, pull out this cloak, and she's going to put this cloak on. And this is a longer cloak that has a hood. She's going to put like, her ears are going to flatten. And she's going to put the cloak on, and it's going to cast like a shadow that covers her face.
Sure.
She's going to then very carefully open the door, and she's going to look for any rafters or any ledges higher up.
Yeah. Won't even make you roll for it. Looking up as you kind of tilt the cloak just up so you can see past it, you see that there is a very high ceiling, meaning there looks to be rafters holding up this triangular midpoint that is the top of the roof, and there's rafters all the way in between, meaning it would be very feasible to get up there.
Can I try?
Yeah, go for it. The walls, it's about 30 feet high. It's about 30 feet high, so it's about a 30 feet jump. Go ahead and make me an agility roll to try to get up there, specifically without being seen. There's about 25 people in this room, 25 people downstairs. So it's about half and half at the moment. So try to go ahead. We'll do just agility, straight agility for both of those things. You do have Shadow Stepper too.
I do, and I'm also, because I'm a rogue,
Yep.
I have cloaked. So anytime that you would be hidden, it would be cloaked.
Yep.
So would I technically be hidden because like I'm in a dark shadow right now, or?
There's not much shadow in this room, definitely in the closet, although once you get up onto the rafters, you definitely would be considered hidden. However,
Okay, not
not
right now.
getting up to it right now, yeah. So you're still going to have to make that agility roll to see if anybody spots you doing so, but once you're up there, you're gone.
I can't mark a stress because I'm max stress.
Oh, well, you can take an HP. You can mark a stress and take an HP. You gonna do it? She's gonna do it.
Do it.
She's gonna do it.
Or I also, when I make an agility roll, I can spend 2 hope to reroll the hope die.
Okay.
I might do that instead.
Okay.
Because I'm not a warrior anymore, so I don't have a lot of HP to play with.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend 3 hope. 2 are for. Do I have to roll, like, do I have to do I have to spend the 2 hope before I roll? Or
No,
is that,
because
like,
that says you can reroll out the hope die.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 to use an experience.
Okay, what experience are we
Con
using?
artist.
Got it.
She's a little bit trained with this. And agility, okay. So I'm gonna roll 1 at a time. Fear first.
We got.
Back to 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 1. And I'm gonna roll with my left.
There you go.
We're gonna just switch it up. We're gonna
Should
find
use your teeth next time.
That's not bad.
12.
Okay.
So my agility modifier is 2, 14, and then 16 with the experience.
See with the experience.
Nope, that was a fear.
You don't think no one has seen you. As you move up to the rafters and then vanish.
Wait,
as you are
can
now
I-
considered hidden. You're already up there.
Okay.
You're already up there.
Yep,
You don't
that's
think anybody has spotted you. Not that you saw.
I'm now going to maneuver my way closer to the goodies.
Yep. As you move closer and closer to the goodies, you kind of peer over the rafters and down onto the table. You see several glass boxes, like on top of each thing, as a protective box over each one. Looking at it quickly, you're realizing that this might be a harder grab because you're gonna have to take the glass box off and then grab the thing quickly.
I can't take the glass box.
What's that?
I can't take the glass box with me.
No, you can. It's just gonna work. One hand is gonna take the glass box off. One hand's gotta grab the item. Yeah, so it's gonna be like a multi, and you're trying to hang from the rafters at the same time. So it's gonna be tough to do so. Actually, to get down, it's a 30 feet drop to the ground. So you're gonna have to drop down to the ground to try to grab one of these things. Because the rafters are 30 feet above the items.
Well, I have a grappling hook.
Okay. You can certainly do that.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna attempt to use
You got a
it.
grappling hook.
I do. I come prepared. It's just my rolls that don't work.
So as you're atop the rafters right now, looking down at the items, which one are you gonna try to grapple?
Are all of them still there?
All of them are still there, and all of them are still in glass boxes.
Dang, you guys are kind of slacking. Which one has the most value, to my knowledge?
That's a good question. Probably due to the lore behind it, probably the map, probably the schedule of the Lost Duchess.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm going for that.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and make me an attack roll with your grappling hook. I am gonna roll against you.
Okay.
DC to beat is 19.
Good luck.
Seeing as we have our eyes fixed on the rewards that we're going for at the moment, can we also roll insight to see this?
I would say that you're kind of like moving about the space, so you're like not you probably have glanced at them a couple times, but they look very well protected. So you don't know that she's up on the rafters. So I'm gonna say no, actually.
Is Arindis close enough to the items to know that this is happening?
Where you've put your token, there are rafters above you. However, you don't know that there's any sort of operation going down or someone trying to grab an item. Good question, though.
Can I use another experience for this roll?
What is your... Did you already roll?
No.
Okay, yeah, you can use it. Go ahead and spend a hope.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Can I indirectly help her by going to fill my bowl that is still empty with cranberries and accidentally spilling the cranberries?
As much as I would like to say yes, you don't know she's up there. Nobody knows she's up there. Nobody knows what she's doing. She's considered hidden right now as a rogue, meaning she just disappears. So until somebody's alerted that they figure out that she's up there, then we might be able to consider like spotting or helping her.
That's okay. I didn't want to spill cranberries.
What's your roll?
26.
26?
Oh!
Describe to me this grappling operation as you're up in the top rafters and you are going to grab the glass box off and grab the map of, or the schedule of the Lost Duchess.
Yeah, so she's going to kind of like perch herself on the side, so she's hanging by her arm and her knees are like against this wooden board.
Yep.
So she has more like leverage of lowering the grappling hook. So it's tied to her belt and she's kind of like giving it leverage to go down. And she's going to use the grappling hook to kind of push aside and start to lift the glass box very slowly and carefully.
That's
And then
it tips up.
yeah, and then she's gonna like try to slide the hook under and then like grab a hold of the leather case that the map was in. Is there like a strap that she can kind of like hook?
Sure. Yeah, there's a strap that the kind of grappling hook can slide under like a fishing hook and kind of bring up. As you quickly do this multi-scaled operation of kind of opening the box, then flipping the hook underneath the natural leather holding, you quickly reel it up back quickly. I'm going to make one roll here. It's going to be everybody else's passive perception on this, so the entire crowd. And this does include all of you. I'll live roll it to make it interesting.
Do the big one.
Oh yeah.
20?
Well, it's uneven, so I'll do a regular one. Nat 20.
That's nuts.
Nat 20.
Not
I live rolled it. I live rolled it.
Sorry.
As you reach down and grab it.
Oh,
I love D&D!
As you grab it up and it slowly starts to come up, you're like, it's in midair now as the leather holding is kind of holding it. The glass box has just been moved slightly, so now it's just in midair. All four of you turn at precisely the most just inconspicuous moment of them all, just turn as a sound is made and see this long string coming from the rafters with a fishing hook, like a grappling hook, attached to the map of the Lost Duchess. And it's slowly being reeled up into the rafters. All four of you notice it. What do you do?
I pause and pull Beckett's sleeve and I go,
Is that my map?
That is your map, Cram.
Is it supposed to do that?
It is not supposed to do that, Cram.
Oh,
I think we should retrieve it as quickly as possible.
I turned to Tongo. Could you get my map for me? I'm not that tall.
Tongo's just like awestruck for a minute because he's not used to seeing things floating like that. Forgot your name.
Mark.
No, Monikai. Yes, Monikai. And so Tongo's gonna just start bolting for the map.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me an agility roll to see how fast you can get up to it, but as you're reeling it up. Not an agility roll.
Okay.
No, because you're up in the rafters. And she's just trying to get to it in time.
How far up is this thing?
30 feet up.
30 feet
30
up.
feet up. It's the rafters, yeah. So
Oh yeah, how far is the map up?
Oh,
the
so-
map?
Oh,
How far
sorry.
is the
Good
map?
question. About 10 feet at the moment. 10 feet, yeah.
oh, so that's within arm's reach for you.
Yeah.
Easy grab.
Okay, 17. Okay, 18 with fear. I mean, with hope.
You know what? I am going to let you contest
Oh wait,
it.
no.
I'm going to let
I
you
got
contest
that
it on
mixed up. It is fear. Sorry.
18 fear. I'm going to let you contest finesse. DC is 18. Based off what she just rolled.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that.
A 10.
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
sitting at 8.
I like how you're rolling so cautiously.
It's
Guys,
working.
it's working! I don't know which one we're just roll this one. Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Wow.
Oh,
And
As you try to grab it in time, it immediately is like slung up by the hook as it disappears into the rafters. As you look up, you think you see somebody. Go ahead and roll me an instinct check. This is going against your. You do roll this with disadvantage. Yeah, this is going against your cloak. So disadvantage, just roll 1d6 with it.
Okay. Oh, just one.
Yeah, 1d6 with it.
So you do your normal roll and then use a regular 6-sided die.
Oh.
Roll that.
So if she succeeds, you're.
If it's advantage, you add to it. But because it's disadvantage, you subtract from the number.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I will
It'll
allow you
run.
to spend the hope,
Dang,
and I will
three.
get rid of her
Of
disadvantage.
4.
To even her out.
And then
Your disadvantage has been eliminated.
Oh.
Or Sarah's disadvantage has been
Never
eliminated.
mind.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's aiding you.
Oh, sweet. Okay, wait. So I don't need this anymore.
That's right.
Just 10 with hope.
And with hope is not enough. As
Dang, nabbit!
as the item is flown up into the rafters, you are still considered hidden. As you see Tongo looking up and trying to figure out who's up there and what is up there and how, like, what's going on. There's no, like, holes in the ceiling or anything.
Okay. Tongo, noticing that obviously something's the product of this, and he's at the table with all the items, he's gonna go ahead and take whatever is covering the sword. If there's like a glass, is there a glass box?
Yeah,
on the
there's a
sword?
glass box, yeah.
He's gonna chuck it up there just to see if he can hit
You're gonna take
any
the glass box, throw it.
and throw it up at the rafters.
I need you to roll me an attack roll. I need you to roll me an attack roll. This is
Okay.
going to be your finesse.
Okay.
It's gonna be your
Out
finesse.
below, 'cause
This is your evasion.
maybe
You're going to
I
show
can
me
be
that.
back? Question mark.
Evasion's actually pretty high.
Okay.
So if she's still hidden, would this be disadvantage? Or
No, because she's throwing up. You're throwing it at the beam, correct?
Yeah, I'm just trying to throw it like, because I can see the rope.
Right.
So I'm just
Okay.
trying to throw it as close to the top
Yeah,
of the
in
rope.
that case it wouldn't be disadvantage because she can
Okay.
see the rope and she can see the beam. So go ahead and roll
Alright.
straight attack.
and add your strength modifier to this.
Yep.
Okay.
At this point, have I been able to make it up to the table?
Yes. Sure.
Can I get my dust?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. As you kind of grab your dust,
Okay.
you can
Okay.
see.
So is that 14?
I'll say you two. As you're grabbing the dust, you can see
So-
the pack of gnomes, 3 gnomes that have been the auction keepers, just entered this room, and they're on the far end, the entrance to you all, and they're making their way to the table. So they haven't seen this unfold yet, but
Okay.
they are
We're
making their
allowed
way
to
there.
take our tokens now, right?
No,
Or I think
they
it's
said there was an
also
authorization that needed
Okay, in
to
that
take
case,
place.
I'm not going to take it yet.
Okay, there was an authorization that needed to take place before you were allowed to grab your
I would
item.
like to grab my
Not
thing.
authorized.
Are you grabbing it?
Not like
Not
stealing
yet.
it.
Okay,
I'm just
okay,
waiting.
okay.
I'm
You're
there
just
and I'm
waiting
waiting
to
for
get
them to check identification.
I'm gonna spend
Like
2
that.
fear and impose countdown on both of you, being that the group of gnomes have just entered and they're making their way towards you. What was your roll?
Oh, Grayson, make sure I'm doing this right. So this is 4.
No, this is just telling you that that's what this number is. So just look
Okay,
at
so
this
it's just 2.
for that.
Okay, so I've got 12 with hope.
12 with hope. What's your evasion?
Wasted by 1.
Oh! As you take the glass box and throw it, it hits the rafters and breaks, and none of the glass shards hitting you, being that you're on top of the rafter, and you hit the bottom piece of it, and it just shatters and creates this like shimmering glass that kind of just drops down into the ground. The gnomes immediately run towards you. What is the meaning of this? What is going on? As they quickly like look at you, and then look at the dangling hook that is just dangling back and forth of this rope that's trying to be brought up into the rafters. It's within moments that they realize that one of the items on the auction has been robbed, before immediately they all start scrambling, starting to yell at each other, "This is our fault! No, this is our fault! Quickly, call the guard! Call the guard!" As they quickly, 2 of them rush out of the room. The chaos in the room has gone palpably up as everybody's talking with themselves once more. The 2 gnomes kind of back you up into a corner for questioning to try to figure out what's going on. You are still hidden, sitting up in the rafters with the map. You quickly realize, though,
I need to get out.
yeah, the guard is coming.
Yeah.
So you...
Is there a window?
No. No,
Is there
there's
a
not.
chimney?
Yes, there is. There's a chimney.
Is
There's...
the fire on?
Yes, it is lit. You
How
can-
hot?
Santa Claus about to get burned.
How hot is the chimney?
Well, I guess no, I have to
How
go down
hot
and
is
get
the
in.
fire?
That's not gonna work.
Let's ask ChatGPT how hot the chimney is.
Yeah, like how hot do chimneys get? Like,
It's on
You
full-
still have to go on have fire resistance.
because of the smoke.
but like I'm covered. Like I've got.
Oh, you're covered.
So
The fire
what?
spot hit you.
What are you covered with?
Like I have a hood, and then I have like a part of the hood that like kind of comes up.
Are they flammable?
Oh.
Probably.
Oh.
I don't think
A
that's
lit
much.
chimney usually is between 300 Fahrenheit and 900
Ah!
Fahrenheit.
Dude, you can preheat that with brownies.
Rabbit stew?
So we're going for the chimney?
No. There's no windows.
There's no windows
There's
in this
no
room.
like little cracks or. Well,
There's the
no
door that you
building.
came in here, there's the closet door, and then there's the chimney.
You sit in the closet.
As you take in the map,
Yeah.
the countdown has started, the
Yeah.
soldiers are on the way. As you think of what you're going to do, the 2, small, not halfling, gnomes quickly kind of corner you. What is going on? What is going on? Why did you throw the glass case? Are you stealing?
No, I had no steal. All items are here. The map.
The map's gone.
That's what I was trying to stop. The map was floating up with grappling hook. I tried to hit the thing that used grappling hook.
Go ahead and make me a presence roll. As you're telling the truth, I will give you advantage. But they're just trying to they run into the
Roll
situation
advantage
and trying to
with that.
figure out what on earth is going on.
That's good.
16, 21, 22 with hope. Is that right?
22 with hope?
Yeah.
They quickly the boss is gonna be so mad. Can you climb up there and see if the map's up there?
I tried.
Okay. Thank you for your help in destroying the glass box. But it's okay. It's fine. As long as we get the map back.
Okay, so Tongo's gonna step onto their table?
Yeah, you can step onto the table.
Okay, is that chimney? Is that a chimney? On
That
the
is.
other
This
side?
is the chimney on the far right, correct.
So, and those are stones on top of the chimney?
Yes, yep.
Okay, so they're higher than the table?
Yep, they are.
Okay,
They're
so-
higher by a good few feet.
I'll just try and climb up on the chimney and
Uh-huh.
jump onto the rafters.
Awesome.
Maybe listen for a bit to see if I can hear any kind of movement.
Due to your race, because you have advantage on agility rolls, I'm not going to make you roll for it, as you immediately jump kind of up on top of the rafters. You're in line of sight. She doesn't have to roll for this. As you jump into the rafters, you quickly see a familiar face.
No, my face is covered.
Oh, your face
I have a
is like
hood
slightly
and I have
covered. Okay, that's right.
Your ears, too?
As
My
you,
ears are under the hood.
you see like a rogue-like assassin, as you know, the cloth is kind of drawn
I
up
see eyes.
over their face, their top and bottom portion. They're sitting up in the rafters, and you see in their right hand is the map, and their left hand is the grappling hook that they're kind of drawn up now. The dangling string is no more down there, but it's up with you as you've retrieved your grappling hook. As you see this rogue-like figure in the shadows of the rafters, you kind of just both lock eyes.
I'll look at you and then just go. I'm gonna run off towards the closet.
Okay, sounds good. I will go ahead and let you make an agility roll here. Are you going to try to chase her?
Heck yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You also go make me an agility roll.
Okay.
Using an experience. Yeah. Using an experience. Back with the threes.
Can I make a roll here to, as they start moving, pull up my notebook and try to make a quick sketch of observing what the shadow person looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how much you much you get. Go
I
ahead
have
and
13 with fear.
13 with fear. How much did you roll?
I'm gonna use Shadow Stepper.
Okay. Wait, what did you go back though? What did you
I got
roll?
a 4.
Ooh, okay.
Well, actually 6 because of my experience.
Okay. I'm going to acknowledge the roll first,
Okay.
and then you can try to use Shadow Stepper.
Okay.
As you are jumping from beam to beam, being chased by Tongo, jumping from beam to beam, you all hear the creaking and start looking up. Everybody's more alert as to what's going on in the rafters of the ceiling now. As you're trying to jump from beam to beam quicker, realizing you're being chased, you jump and you undershoot it just a little bit and are left dangling over one of the rafters. At that point, you become seen by everybody down below. As you're dangling on one of the rafters, you catch up Tongo, jumping on. Are you grappling her?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put her in the lock.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll. This is an unarmed strike, rolling your strength roll as you're hanging there, as she's gonna try to grapple you.
Okay, I've got
Add your strength modifier.
13 with fear.
13. So that. As you run up, jumping, you grapple onto her. Both of you, from the weight, fall down 30 feet onto the ground. As you grapple her onto the ground, you're quickly left in a scuffle between you two as you kind of put her in a headlock. What do you both do?
I'm gonna take out my dagger from my belt and I'm gonna stab you in the gut. Stab you in the gut.
Okay. I'ma just be right here.
Alright, go ahead and roll me an attack roll with your dagger.
As I am making a very good sketch now that she's stuck on hanging from a banner.
Yeah, it's just drop down.
I used my experience a sketch for you to increase that. Have a great sketch and freeze my mouth dropping open and my pencil dropping out of my hand as I see her take a knife out and try to stab Tongo.
Yeah. What's your attack roll?
13 with hope.
What is your evasion?
Just 13? 13.
It's a hit. If you meet it, you beat it. Go ahead and roll for damage on your dagger. Never had a PC attack. This is definitely a new one.
You never?
I don't think so. Like unarmed strike, sure, but actually stabbing, no.
I think we're gonna have to our meeting at a hospital.
15 points of damage come to you. Please describe this attack for me.
So, how do you have me in a chokehold? Are you on top of me? Am I on top of you? How is that hold?
Okay, so as I came on top of you on the rafters, I'd probably fall and try to push you put you underneath me, cushion my fall as much as possible.
Okay, so she's gonna be braced on her stomach, and she has one arm wrapped around yours, so there's space between your arm and her neck, so you don't choke her out and make her suffocate. And with her free hand, she's gonna just grab the dagger and just kind of like that.
As it stabs near your gut, you feel the sharp steel enter into your skin. As it's been a long time since you've been stabbed, but you remember the feeling well. As the blade enters your skin, you let out a gasp as it's quickly pulled out. You quickly you kind of get out of the grapple and start running again. Are you running after her?
If I can.
Yeah, I'll let you run after taking 15 points of damage if you want. As you're running towards the door, right?
I'm booking it as fast as I can.
As you're booking it as fast as you can, you have all seen this happen now. As someone's just been stabbed by an assassin, and the assassin is now just quickly booking it as fast as they can out of the door. You all have an attack of opportunity here.
Can I take a shot with my crossbow?
You absolutely can take a shot with your crossbow.
Hit her.
Never did I think you were going to be the villain of this story, but Let's run it.
Anyways, it's just no, I'm kidding. That's fine.
Can I also take a shot with my crossbow?
You do get attack of opportunity. All three of you get attack of opportunity because she's running
You got a
past
crossbow you'd like to fire?
I'm holding. I'm gonna hold my action.
You do get, sorry, since she's running, you do get disadvantage, but you all three do get attack. Yeah.
Okay. And it's 2d6. Great.
Had this music for a different encounter, but
2d6.
it's gonna be yours now.
And then I have disadvantage, so I just roll a d6.
First roll to attack, so there's an attack roll, and if you hit, then you do a damage
Okay, and then attack roll please.
roll. Yes, so use your 2
Alright.
your 2d12.
I'm ready.
Oh wait, we never did our little.
Good. You'd add your finesse.
So wait,
At the beginning of the.
So
it's alright. We'll
this,
do it
I'm
next
trying to
session.
figure out if this hits her evasion.
That's correct. It definitely.
Does 22 hit you?
Go ahead and roll for damage on that, and then
2d6.
what was your roll?
Okay.
That's a 16.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And
And then
you
you
do?
said disadvantage?
Yes. Disadvantage to
Wait.
the attack, the first attack.
Hold on, can I spend my last 3 hope to gain a +2 bonus on my evasion for rogue's dodge?
I will
Is that
after.
too late?
Yeah, I will after the attacks land. Yeah, you can.
Or someone else's d6.
I
Okay.
think for disadvantage, that's applied to the
The attack
roll.
Correct. Yep.
Oh, so
That-
not this.
Yeah, but
What was? How many points of damage?
Okay.
and even if you roll 6 with that,
6.
it would still be a plus for evasion, which is 13.
I also have 6.
6
Sorry,
points.
7.
7 points of damage. As suddenly the crossbows are slinged from both you and you. As you take them out, hand crossbows or full two-handed crossbows.
Hand crossbow.
As you take out your hand crossbow, you take out your hand crossbow. Both bolts hit into you as it drastically slows you down, dealing 16 points of damage total from both of their shots. As it kind of hits your body, you feel your body begin to bleed. How are you looking?
Oh, let's see here. We're fine.
Does that count as 1 attack or 2 attacks?
I counted that as just 1. And then, what are you doing? Because you have an action
They
too.
were right next to each other.
Yep.
I am going to run up and beast form my leg into a horse leg,
Yep.
and try to knock her out with my horse hoof.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack roll with that,
I
please.
can't wait to see it.
Alright, so I'm marking a stress for the beast form.
What's your health at right now?
I'm fine.
You're fine? Okay.
I use it on
As long as you.
Well, it's
If I get kicked by a horse leg, I probably would not survive.
I'm measuring my strength. I'm not trying to bust your head open. I'm just trying to knock you unconscious.
Ah.
Okay, which one's good?
I hope you miss.
Mighty Striker.
No pressure or anything.
That's right.
I just hope you miss.
It's your attack roll.
Yes.
Please miss.
I hope you.
It's a critical hit.
Oh!
I'm assuming that doesn't. I don't have to double my damage with
Yeah,
that. I can make it do exactly what I want it to.
Yes, you can. However, she still has a lot of HP left, and I can tell you this because she doesn't look too hurt as she's still moving. Meaning, if you want her unconscious, you gotta take the double damage. So, that's up to you. Like, if you
So I
want
can put her to death save if I want her to.
Well, I'm saying I would, be willing about it to make it work of not giving her a death save move if you're going into it. I'm just using the right amount of pressure. But, mechanically speaking, she still has a lot of HP slots left.
That makes sense. So,
Does that make sense?
basically a death save roll, but we wouldn't do the death save. I would just be unconscious. We'd do the unconscious.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. You have to knock her to 0 before she can be unconscious.
Okay.
Bring the damage!
Okay. All right.
Show the warriors.
Oh wait, that's 14 plus full damage, right?
Yeah.
It's roll plus
Yeah,
full.
cool.
Okay.
Plus the full potential.
32.
32 points of damage. Is that 4?
Can I use an armor slot for that?
Yeah, you can use an armor slot.
Oh, okay, so you're totally fine.
You can use an armor slot.
Gucci.
So,
But it's armor slot. Yeah.
Cram runs up quickly and skids to a stop in front of you. As he does, turns and his leg extends much further than it does in one swift motion, turns from a regular leg with a bare foot moving into a horse hoof. And as it extends quickly, you look up just in time to see it whoosh, you straight in the face as your head jolts back.
Look up?
Well, you guys are
you're
on the
short.
ground, right?
No, I'm running.
Oh, okay.
I'm running.
Got you. Then I have come from behind and I've kicked you straight in the middle of the back, square in the middle of the back.
Okay.
As you go flying forward, losing your footing, sliding, and hitting the ground, because you were running as fast as you can, you quickly try to regain your composure. You're still up, correct?
Yeah.
As you're still up, it's DM's turn. As you're still up, you quickly make it to the front door, sling them open. You see 2 soldiers standing right there. They're going to get attacking you as you just walked literally right into them.
I did this to myself. It's okay.
11, 12, 13,
This is
14,
fun.
15. That's 17 to hit on the first one.
Yeah?
Okay, and then that's a 14 to hit on the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. You would all recognize these, just as a quick history, as the guards that are here posted in Power Reach. You saw a couple of them downstairs just monitoring the people who are coming into the auction. As you kind of see them, they wear these gilded tunics with armor on top of them. There's a little flower symbol, a little crest that's embroidered into their armor. All of them have these heavy war pike-like spears. Yeah.
Would they recognize her as Ridgewood? Because she's a common thief, but you said that she's never in this area.
I was gonna say no, but I will roll for it.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Combined on the 2 attacks, not just 1 attack, combined, that's 63 points of damage. As you immediately feel, as one of them punches you, the other one taking its spear and shoving it into you, as it takes down, as you feel just blood start to pour out of you. Are you still up?
Yeah!
You're still up, and it's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. Go ahead and make me an agility roll. I am going to contest this, and I will contest this live with you.
Okay. Don't get it in that thing. What we talked about on the phone, where I can get that extra 30 feet?
Yeah, you can.
Am I rolling for that?
Remind me of what it is. It's just that's an extra jump, right?
I think it's extra.
No, I remember what that is. You're expending your action to get 60 feet of movement when in combat. So yes, you can, but you're not going to be able to attack them.
I don't want to. I want to
Okay,
get
that's
out
fine.
of the way.
So you're expending that. I'm still going to roll agility. You can roll agility against it while using that ability. So go ahead and roll agility. I'll live roll it. They have +4.
I'm not going to.
That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. DC is 16 to beat.
16. Okay, that's 12. Yeah. 10. 12 and 10.
22. As the soldiers chase you down, I need you to describe how you disappear from the scene, grabbing the map, and somehow making out of this alive.
Okay. After getting clocked in the back, she's hurting. And you said they had warp pikes?
Yes, and you were stabbed by one of them. Yeah.
Where?
In the chest.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting bopped everywhere.
And you're bleeding, yeah.
So she's going to clutch the map, because it's in a leather case, to where she's bleeding. And she's going to hold her head down, and she's just going to charge for the black shadows and just kind of run as fast as her long legs can take her.
Yeah.
And when she can, say there's a little ledge in the ground, she's going to jump to get that extra speed boost.
Yep. As you run out of the Luxor auction and into the streets of Petal Reach, you notice about 3 p.m. by this time, as the suns have kind of begin just their final apex and then begin their setting. You notice there's a lot more shadows around. As you're running down the cobblestone streets, you quickly pick out a shadow and disappear into it as the guards chase you. Oh, stop! And then just gone as you just vanish into thin air. The soldiers look to each other and just in disbelief of what they've seen of just somebody who just literally just turned invisible, come back completely empty-handed. As you all, have you gathered into the street to watch this happen? Were you running after them? I would assume so. As you gathered into the street, you saw something similar as this Hopkins running, or I guess you would know as a Hopkins, just this rogue figure running, and then just disappearing into the daytime, just gone all of a sudden. The 2 soldiers come back, and the small dwarfs, or not dwarfs, the gnomes start talking once more, and the soldiers start talking. Immediately, chaos erupts among the crowd of ugly cheers going towards this group of auctioneers, as you are just kind of left there speechless, seeing what you just saw.
as Cram makes his way up to the group, I'm dragging my one long, lanky horse leg behind me, hopping on one normal leg to get up to Beckett.
Did she get away?
She did get away.
Oh, with my itinerary?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cram.
I had so many favors that I spent on that.
I know. Well, we'll need to talk to the auctioneers about a fair reward for you, because I believe it was their fault that map was left unguarded.
I think you're right. I think they owe us something. Maybe like a Sunday or something. Okay, well, I'm going to go back upstairs and get my pencil.
As I turn around and drag my horse leg back up the stairs.
Yeah. As you drag the horse leg kind of back up the stairs and just kind of continue moving up there. As you all are you moving back into the Luxor auction?
Yes.
So you move back into the building. I'm just seeing this site. The head gnome kind of steps forward. Given the light of the quick events, we're going to give away everything now. That way it's in your possession, because we've waited long enough, so everything but the map. And we will have a word with the fellow who won the map. So, without further ado, please come up and claim your prizes of what you won. At which point, I'm guessing all of you have stepped up. All of your items that you successfully won in the auction are delivered to you, except the map. As you have all gotten the items that you have properly bid on. And you're holding now very tightly, clutchly being this thing that just happened and folded right in front of you as someone robbing one of the items blind and just disappearing into the day. Have you all gotten the items? One of the gnomes comes up to you. It looks to be that a assassin of which has stolen your item. So we unfortunately can't pay you with anything of that value, being that it's one of a kind, but rest assured that the city guard are on it. They are searching it. The town, I believe, will go into city lockdown soon, and we hope to retrieve it for you. And if we don't worry, justice will be done.
Okay. Wow, that's very extreme. I'm happy that you're taking this very seriously.
Oh, we don't take things being stolen from Luxor auction lightly. I mean, we have a reputation to uphold here.
Okay.
Yes. So we either find the killer, or find the thief and kill him, or we reimburse you what's fairly.
Oh, okay. In the meantime, do you think you could, maybe buy me a sundae?
Well, we don't have any ice cream about, but if you ask one of the kind bartenders, perhaps they have snacks there that you might be interested in.
You had ice cream this whole time and I didn't know about it?
No, we don't have any ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have ice cream.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you. I'm staying at Petal's Nectar Inn.
Mm-hmm.
If you find the evil person who stole my itinerary.
And how long will you be in town?
Oh, like a week, probably. Okay. I don't really
What's
know.
your name?
My name is Mark, M-A-R-C.
What did the assassin look like? Did you get anything?
Oh, yeah, here we go. I hold up my sketch.
Oh
my god!
Oh,
snap!
Perfectly drawn.
It's perfectly drawn because she did see you as he
Wait,
grabbed it.
no. Shh. You get here, go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You have no idea how helpful will this be in our investigation.
Okay, yeah.
Trust us, you'll be the first to know once we find the person.
Hold 1 second. Beckett, can I have it back? Just here you go. I'm going to give it to them for security purposes, but I wanted to memorize it so we can keep an eye out.
Do I recognize her?
Go ahead and roll me an instinct check. You both talked earlier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She was in a completely different outfit.
She was.
But is the face included in the sketch?
Although it would be covered.
Yes,
the
just
only
the eyes.
Okay.
And the face details would probably be the least detailed part of the sketch.
Right.
A really good sketch of the outline and shape, and some of the clothing generalities, but less on specifics and badges and eyes and such.
Yeah, roll me instinct on how naturally you're able to perceive that.
Can I use my experience? I've dealt with your kind before.
I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say no because you're not familiar with who it is or what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fair. Oh. That's a 12 with fear.
No chords of familiarity are strong. This just seems to be a roguelike person who came in here wanting to steal the map, and makes sense being it was one of the most prized possessions in here, why someone might have that as a target to achieve. Good news for you. As you look about this place, the groups of 2, the 4 people, have vanished, are gone. Seemingly not chasing you or your friends anymore, but chasing somebody new.
Oh, lovely.
As you kind of look about the area, it's kind of everybody's grabbed their items. The camaraderie has begun to fade and close as the evening hours have approached. Getting closer, you know it's time that you best all start meeting at the tavern that you had to set up your plan. Yes.
When I was in hiding, can I use that as a short rest?
Yeah, definitely.
And remind me to where short rest I can heal?
You click downtime and click short rest, and you'll get all those options. Yeah.
You can heal like 1d4s.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Are you all moving towards? Yes.
I just remembered that, my new friend Tongo was stabbed and is bleeding, and his blood is everywhere, so I go up to him. What state do I find you in?
Kind of like short of breath, holding my gut, trying to stop as much as I can, sitting down, catching my breath.
You are very lucky that we live in a magical world. And I'm going to rub my hands together, and I'm going to use regeneration, spending 3 hope. And so as you're sitting there, and I very lightly touch your wound, and there's a jade green little sparkles that right off of my fingers and around the wound, and you immediately start to feel incrementally better as it gets warmer, and you feel less and less pain, and you think that it's either a numbing agent or thinking more positively, it's just being healed. And within a matter of seconds, you feel the pain subside, and probably within a matter of the next couple of minutes, it will heal itself and be just fine.
Thank you, Mordecai. This is biggest favor for me.
Yeah, oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for throwing glass everywhere and tackling the person who stole my schedule.
Anything for you, Mordecai.
So Tongo stands up and he's gonna go retrieve his sword.
Yeah, absolutely. The Rakatash. As it is presented to you, you kind of take it out of the sheath, the smoke still present. At this point in time, the otter, he follows you kind of crawls up on your shoulder, making sure you're okay after the stab. In his little pocket, he takes out a triangular-shaped rock and gives it to you as a sign of gift and compassion, making sure you're okay. It looks to be one of his favorite rocks.
I take it and I give him a little pat on his head and stick it in one of my pockets.
Yeah, as he kind of sits on your shoulder. Arundas, go ahead and make me a knowledge roll. You thought you were in the clear.
Not wrong.
Can I...
Never mind. Knowledge. 12 with hope.
12 with hope. This act of violence and crime that you've witnessed today seems unusual for these parts. Knowing that you've studied the world well and traveled quite extensively, an act like this is odd in Petal Reach, meaning that probably the person who did this wasn't a local. This probably was someone who was trained and had been planning this for a very, very long time. The art that they were hidden for such long and able to withstand so much leads you to believe that this is some sort of trained professional and someone that could be very deadly. As you are kind of on the lookout now, watching very, very carefully in the space that you are now in. You see your newfound friends kind of on the upstairs portion as you all are making your way towards Petal Petal's pollen. What is it?
Nectar.
Nectar's pollen. Petal's
nectar.
Petal's nectar. Thank you. For the sake of expediency, you all make your way out of the upstairs room. It's about 4 or 5 p.m. as you make your way into Petal's Nectar. It's a very beautiful bar. Flowers, kind of darts, there's this very big flower box that has just all sorts of flowers that kind of sits on the bar, giving every sip of alcohol this aroma of floral as well. As you kind of all make your way into the bar at different times, you find all 4 of you there as you've made your way in here. And
is there a more private corner of...
For sure, yeah. As you're able to find like a corner of this place that is very, very well secure and very, very out of earshot from a lot of patrons. It's very not busy this time of hour, actually. It seems like people are very frazzled from what just happened, as the tavern is mostly empty. It's just you guys and a couple other people scattered around.
As we wait for everyone to arrive, Beckett is going to give Cram a rundown, basically, of the instructions for the meeting. As you've sort of like accepted this role as taking the lead for this meeting, so she will give you the details and sort of keep an eye out, watching for any of the figures that she Tongo pointed out earlier.
Yes.
And obviously anyone that was invited.
Right, absolutely. As you watch avidly and carefully, you give the rundown to Cram. Watching out, figures do not appear. They do not appear to be anywhere in this vicinity. As who would like to get here first? I suppose it's you if you're with Cram, right? Okay. As you arrive and kind of make your way next to Beckett and Cram and take your seat shortly after Rendas, you as well, kind of making your way into this place, seeing the floral arrangement and the smell of alcohol. You see your newly found acquaintances sitting in a very, very well private sectored table in the corner.
Am I walking in separately?
I would imagine,
Okay.
yeah, as you walk in separately.
I'm gonna go over to Beckett because she's probably the only one I would recognize.
Right.
At that point. You say, "Hello."
Welcome. I'm glad you could make it.
Quite an eventful day, I'd say.
Indeed. It was rather unfortunate that my companion's reward was stolen earlier, but I thank you for attempting to help stop the thief. I did notice your aid. If you just wait here and maybe get acquainted with the other 2 members, we're just waiting on one last person before we begin the meeting.
Perfect.
As you continue there and you get acquainted with these 2, would you guys like to give a very brief description to Rendas as she's seen you for the first time?
On the heel of that conversation. Yes, thank you very much for shooting your crossbow and hitting that nasty thief. You're a very good shot.
Always, my dear. I hate to see injustice occur.
Me too, especially when it's my injustice. It's very inconvenient, but it's okay. I got a sundae.
Did you?
I did. It was really good. Do you like sundaes?
Can't say I've had many, but the ones I have had I've enjoyed.
Okay. Would you consider yourself capable?
For what purpose?
Monikai!
Sorry, this is Tongo, and I don't... One second. What's your name?
My name's Arindis.
This is Arendis. We just met, and I don't know her.
Good to meet you, Arendis.
Nice to meet you, Tongo.
Tongo.
Very nice to meet you.
Where do you come from?
I come from a place called Saint Veneer. It's in the land of Vernia.
Not too far from my people.
Where's your people from?
Legitimately don't remember the name.
Yeah,
All same place.
From the continent of Ravernia, but as far as like a specific location, you're very much a wandering tribe, right? So all over the coast of Ravernia, yeah.
Okay. My people come from Avernia, but we travel far and wide.
Beautiful land.
Agreed.
And your people?
Oh, my people are, they're on a different continent. They're in the town of Shiguk. And you probably haven't heard of it or been there. It's not very large, but we're known for, we have a tourist attraction as a big stone statue of this old warlord named Taylor Swift, and that's the only thing that people know us for. But there's a lot of trees and dirt. We have lots of dirt.
Sounds like a lovely place. I hope to visit it one day.
You probably could. You seem like you could visit places. Would you consider yourself a trustworthy person?
I would, but trust is earned, so I don't expect that I have earned your trust thus far.
No, probably not. What could you do to earn my trust?
I suppose time is the result of this.
Time, okay. Alright, I'm going to... Oh, wait.
Would you call yourself a trustworthy person?
Wait, have you earned my trust yet?
It depends.
I guess, well, while we wait for you to earn my trust, yes, I would say I'm pretty trustworthy.
You should tell her how often you blink.
How often you blink?
I blink more than the average person, probably. You don't blink very much. Okay. I'm really good at telling the truth, but I've learned that sometimes you need to lie in order to make bad people get what they deserve.
I'm sure you've learned that with time.
Yes, well, and actions, and other things. You seem like you're very, intimidating.
I can't come across that way.
Do you think that intimidation would be something that would be needed for underwater exploration?
Will we find intimidating creatures in this?
Yes, lots.
Well, then I suppose it would be an asset.
I don't know what that means. Is that good?
Are we going on an underwater exploration?
Yes. There's going to be a meeting with everyone, and I'm going to withhold the details before the meeting. I'll tell you everything in just a moment.
And in that moment, sorry to interrupt you, you walk in. If you would just describe what you look like.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
Thankfully I rolled a 4, so I feel a lot of health and stress. So she's like carrying some bandages because like this isn't her first rodeo, so she comes prepared. She's back in the dress that you had met her in when she went to the auction. And she looks winded actually, as if like she had been running all over the place. And she's gonna come in and she's like looking around and she's gonna see you and come over. Oh my gosh, am I late? I'm so sorry. What is going on out there?
Were you not at the auction after I talked with you very shortly after there was a large disturbance?
Oh, no, I left. I came to look at all the other plants. My family, they're herbologists, is that what they call them?
Mm-hmm.
Botanists? Herbologists?
I think they're both.
Herbologists. And they told me to, get down on some plants here as well. What did I miss?
Can I insight check?
Definitely.
Insight?
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and roll me a presence roll. Definitely. Yeah.
Can I use my experience?
Sure.
Can I use my
Yes, you
experience?
can. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Go ahead and both of you spend. I love people spending hope on each other. It's my favorite thing in the world.
These are contentious little
Is
green
that something
guys.
I can do? I can double my
Go for it. Go ahead and burn stress and burn hope.
Did you crit?
No, not quite.
What do you got?
31.
Oh my
Wow.
Whoa!
31?
31 with hope.
5.
yeah.
A 14?
14. Not only is she being dishonest, you sense that she's slightly wounded, or winded, or hurt.
Blast her.
There was a thief.
Thief?
There was a thief who happened to steal my friend, the goblin you noted earlier. They stole his reward.
Which one did we run again?
What was it called?
Yeah, it was the schedule of the Lost Duchess.
The schedule of the Lost Duchess.
Oh, that's a map for a pirate ship?
I don't myself know that much about it, but whatever it was quite valuable, and that's why all of the soldiers are searching the town.
Wow, well I hope they're found because that's... Well, I don't know, did you see that guy with the eye patch? I'm assuming that some kind of pirate or someone from closer to the water is going to want something like that, don't you think?
Maybe, but he appeared to be female.
Female?
I saw her fleeing the scene. We can discuss this more later, though. I believe you're the last hurrah, so the meeting can commence if you're ready for it.
Before we start the meeting, can I roll to see if I recognize her
From the sketch?
from the kite?
Yeah, so what I'll do is I will give, you've already kind of pursued this, I'll give you 3 all a chance to identify who this is. You're all going to roll straight d20s. To succeed on figuring out it's her, you need to roll 18 or above.
Okay.
For you, 19 or above. For you, 20 or above.
Oh, great.
Go ahead and you guys can all roll straight d20s.
And then I also recognize her from just the voting in general.
That's
okay.
Well, yes, so that's not even a roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you would just recognize her basic because you would have seen her in the auction.
I only got 12.
No takers?
No.
Okay. None of you recognize her outside of seeing her out at the auction, right? Like, you did see this person partaking in bidding.
Slay.
Right. Well, if everyone is seated and comfortable, I will allow my apprentice Cram to take the lead on this meeting. So please give him your full attention and address him with any questions you have. I am here simply as support for this meeting.
Welcome back. I saw you. I didn't actually meet you. What was your name?
Clove.
I'm Graham. Oh, I forgot. My name is not Mark. My name is Graham. Mark is a secret name that I go by. It's like Cram, but it's like backwards, and so you don't know that it's my actual name.
This is the first time I realized that. That's crazy.
Okay, thank you everybody for being here. You all seem very capable and trustworthy. Whoa, sorry, would you consider yourself a trustworthy person?
Oh, well, I mean, I have a lot of friends who say so I'm assuming that I am.
Okay, but do you consider yourself a trustworthy person?
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a capable person?
What do you mean by capable?
Oh, able to do things that you want to do.
I put my mind to it. I'm good with it, so, I can do it.
Okay, oh, that's very cool. I can also heal with plants.
Really?
Yeah, we have something in common. Do you like Sundays?
Something.
Yeah, it's like frozen like yummy treats in a bowl, and then there's like a bunch of toppings, and then sauce, and then more toppings, and then you eat it with your hands.
Why are we here?
I'm sorry. I'll ask you about Sundays. We can talk about Sundays later. Okay, this is a meeting about an adventure that we're going to invite you guys on and pay you money. Okay, so I take out my, notebook and put it on the table. Okay, we're trying to extract ink from a monster down in the Leviathan Trench. If you don't know what that is, there's a big trench down in the deep ocean, and we have to acquire a submarine, and we need people to help us run the submarine. Is that right? Okay. We can offer you 100 pieces of gold, 1 bag of gold each, and we're going to leave as soon as possible, but we haven't picked an exact time yet. We will go to the Leviathan Trench as close as we can get to it. We will get a submarine, and then we will take the submarine down into the trench, and we'll find the monster and kill it.
Extract the ink, whether that entails killing it, is still to be discovered.
Maybe I can, ask it nicely.
Maybe.
Okay, the trench also has a bunch of treasures in it, so we'll pay you on top of that, anything that you find in the trench other than the ink you can keep. And it's like a week away. So it'll be a little bit to get there, and this adventure is 100% going to be fun. It's a fun adventure, so you're going to have fun. We've planned lots of fun things that you can do to have fun, fun games, and I brought some fun prizes. So if you like fun prizes, there's... Okay, if you need, convincing, I'll remind you that me and Beckett are good people, and good people are good to be around. They're good for you. Maybe we can rub off on you and make you gooder. And we have contracts, so just legal contracts, so that you can't take us to court if something goes wrong. Any questions? Yes, tongue.
What is ink for?
The
ink is specifically for me. I'm collecting it for personal resources. If you agree and sign the contract, I can let you know more. But know that it is no sort of danger to you or anything of that sort. It is simply a personal goal of mine that I've been searching for several years now. Our first attempt to go to the trench was unsuccessful because we were simply in a ship, not a submarine, and we were not able to submerge to find the source of the ink.
So this is a personal goal. What's the contract?
The contract is only so that you don't sue us for if you happened to get injured in any way, as tends to happen on some adventures. Not that you technically will or not, but we simply do not want to be held accountable for any injuries that may occur. That's all.
Like if you got shot with a crossbow bolt or kicked, not that would ever happen to you.
Or stabbed.
Right, like any of those things, but I guess they're monsters. So maybe if you got bitten, then we wouldn't be responsible for your biting. Then you'd take on responsibility and be mature. That's what responsible people do. Right?
And you'd be fully able to look over the contract before signing.
You said you've been in a ship, but you weren't able to submerge.
No.
What are we coming across?
We will be submerging. We will be using a submarine. There are many creatures in the trench. Some have been locked, some have not. But we can expect to come across some larger, more dangerous creatures than would be lurking on the very surface that I would have come across in the ship. However, rest assured that many have already completed successful missions in submarines in the trench before, so we will not be doing anything completely unheard of. And I simply would like an elite team to ensure the best possible outcome, which is why you have all been invited.
What is planned for attacking creature in submarine?
Spells should be able to pass through the body of the submarine, and we, depending, I have not been able to contact any owners of submarines at this point, but perhaps we are able to attach some sort of defensive weaponry to the body. I cannot vouch for that at this point, but it is an interest I've had, and I wish to do more research on that, but it is possible that we will be able to build defensive mechanisms into the submarines, as well as any spells that we may possess, and outmaneuvering the creatures.
Sounds thought up.
You said our main function was to help operate the vessel.
Is that right?
Operate the vessel and eliminate the threats. Certain members might be more interested in one area than the other. For instance, if any of you did not happen to have spells, you may be more useful in commanding the submarine, but those of you who do have defensive spells could be useful in attacking the creatures.
So you know how to operate the submarine?
I have been doing quite a bit of research, and I will do more so before we depart. As well as any of you who wish to also co-pilot the submarine. I am interested in a support role, but we will not depart without any training at all.
Sounds very fun. How long do you expect this mission to be?
Well, once we arrive, we should not be under for more than 24 hours in my estimation. So it's rather brief once we are able to get our hands on the submarine. But as mentioned, we are about a week's journey away from the trench at this point, and any stops we may wish to take to acquire knowledge as to just the research on the submarine or purchasing supplies may take slightly longer than that. And we need to stay in town until my friend's object is retrieved.
I actually do have a question. Do you know what kind of monsters that we might run into? Because I don't really like big, scary underwater monsters. It makes me feel smaller, and unsafe.
Not all of the creatures in the Leviathan Trench are dangerous. There are regular creatures as well, like whales, and sharks are not that dangerous to the body of a submarine, I would assume. On deeper levels, it is more undiscovered. Anyone who's interested in research might find an interest in documenting some of these creatures. The research could be quite valuable to the right specialists. But there are also some documented dangerous creatures. Again, which we can discuss further on the journey, but some smaller Leviathan class creatures have been documented in some of the surface areas, so those are some of the creatures that we are specifically looking out for.
Are you aware of anyone else after the same object?
No, I am unaware of anyone.
Y'all are so good at being quiet. You guys are really good listeners.
Can we see this contract?
Of course. Beckett will reach into her bag and hand out some contracts, one for each. They are exactly as described. Simply eliminating any legal threats from Corinne and Beckett, but not binding to you all in any way.
Do you hand out the contracts to every person here? I will allow you 3 to make me a knowledge roll on Leviathan Trench. Being that the name rings a bell, but we'll see beyond that for individually each of you what that means. Crit! Okay.
Wow.
That's 12.
Bring it back, bring it back.
We will go.
12 with hope.
12 with hope.
9 with hope.
9 with hope. For you two first, not much is known other than it's the largest trench in Tildare. It is the largest underwater trench, let me be clear. It is a separation of the continent of Eldoria. So if you look at the map on screen, basically there's the continent of Eldoria, and then there's Raven's Loft, the capital of Eldoria, and there's a huge bridge that separates the main continent to the island, and the trench goes right beneath the bridge. Meaning, who knows what treasures have been dropped off the bridge, or people, or things, that might be lying down in the trench. For your crit, not only do you know about it, you have studied it. It was a part of an operation in your background. You've never been there before, but due to past schemes, you've heard of things and planned around it. Leviathan Trench is the most undocumented territory in Tildare because it goes deep, deep, deep. Right beyond the unknown reach. There's an unknown reach which there's very little documentation about, which is the far west version of the map, which is right here. And then this is the second most unknown place on the map until there, Leviathan Trench. Leviathan Trench goes roughly 40,000 feet at its deepest point. Creatures and fauna are the most things that are typically unknown, depends on the depth you're sinking to. The surface levels of the trench are very well explored, being like 0 to 10,000 feet. It is very, very well explored. Light submergibles, no issue. Anything past that gets murky really, really quick because sunlight doesn't exist down there. I'm trying to think of any other history that you would know about. There's been shipwrecks supposedly down in the trench, treasures, things thrown down there, creatures encountered, legends that live on down in the trench from people who have supposedly ventured down there. It's very undocumented territory.
Pays good. Sounds like interesting adventure.
Can you swim?
My kind swim a little, mostly for fun.
Okay.
Do I have to swim a lot on this adventure?
No, we'll have a boat. I just feel better if I know that everyone can swim.
You swim?
Yeah, I'm swimming.
Well, maybe you swim for me.
I swim for you?
I'll hold on to your back.
Oh, I don't know if that would work very good.
You can change into horse, no?
Swimming horse?
Can
Wait,
you change
I forgot.
into other creatures?
I can change into a big fish.
That'll work for me.
Okay. Can you just swim? Can you swim?
I can.
Yeah? Can you swim?
I haven't done much, but I think I'll be okay.
So you don't know. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. I'll give you a swimming lesson before we go.
Awesome.
Do I need a contract?
Would you like a contract?
Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll take out another contract.
Perfect.
As you pull the contract, and as all of you signed this contract,
Is there anything weird that I noticed in the contract?
go ahead and make me instinct.
Yeah, I'll look over it.
I was like,
Go ahead and make me instinct. Anybody who wants to thoroughly look over the contract.
Not like deep dive on like
Yeah.
everything, but like skim through and make sure everything's
Yeah, make sure everything's
got a
amenable.
12 with fear.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna roll.
Okay. You trust them. What's your roll? 15. Correct me if I'm wrong. There doesn't seem to be anything illegal. This is a very much more of a legalese contract so that they can't sue if anything bad happens to you. There is several note of various types of death, one of which being the submarine imploding, but it is very, very low likelihood. So they do outline the causes of death very, very, very explicitly. However, beyond that, it doesn't seem like they're trying to rope you into like you have to pay us or something. Like everything else seems like it's just protecting their ordeals.
Okay. I'll sign it.
Everybody sign?
I can read only like a third of it.
Yeah. As you all sign the papers, I spent 2 here.
Dang.
Where is the map? I thought so. Ding. Ding. You feel your leg begin to vibrate. Someone's casting Detect Magic. And you're learning that the map is very magical in this moment. As you go, ding, ding. The beeping continues in frequency. Ding.
How is it?
Everyone wants to roll.
I was literally looking at her and then I looked back at me going. Yeah, who had their hand up first? I have no idea.
I think
Back it up.
I was just wondering if we can hear this.
Sorry, there's no audible noise. I'm just using the bing as a trapping.
Okay.
You're feeling pulse on your leg, and you know right away someone's casting Detect Magic.
Yeah.
Any other queries?
So we have no idea this is happening.
Unless somebody has Detect Magic.
Magic.
Is it
Oh, get ready.
Does anybody have Detect Magic?
No.
Okay, sounds good. Then no. As this is happening, you quickly feel it on your chin area. Straps your leg. Thigh. Straps your leg. As you quickly are looking around, it doesn't appear to be any of the people who are here who are actively casting it and searching for you. When suddenly, the door opens to the tavern. As you kind of eye Tongo, you see 4 of the men that you saw earlier suddenly walk into this establishment and beginning to walk up from table to table. You can tell they're casting a spell. You can see they're using the incantation and throwing like little hand gestures with little squiggles coming out. As they're approaching your table closer and closer, getting ever so close. Something seems to be off, something seems to be wrong. As you're seeing this group of 4 people slowly start to approach the tables one by one, checking them. You see them asking people to stand up as they're checking the surfaces below them, checking everything on them, as they're basically just searching them and seating the people back down. Yes?
Are these soldiers or are
No.
these the people
So these
we
are people-
recognize from earlier who were
Those are the people you would recognize from earlier. These are not soldiers. These are another group of people. As they make their way in, they begin approaching your table, which I'm going to spend 2 more here. Your stress goes up by 1 as you see them approaching, as you realize that you're about to be put in a position where you're going to have to either fight your way out of this or run again, as they're about to find that it's you. As they get closer and closer, they just stand up at your table when the door opens once more. The otter immediately hops off your shoulder, running to the door. You see Kyleth stand at the door and enter the tavern. He gives you a smile as he looks towards you. Never end.
No.
And then Kyleth will be played by Olivia, and she'll be here next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Unless you can open the door and just be like,
Crossbow, no!
Thank you for tuning in to Campaign 4 Session 1. We'll start next week with you being in trouble, and then introducing Olivia's character, and then making our way to the trench.
Nice.
Alright guys, we'll see you next time.
bye guys.